We are recording. All right. So,
One way to start.
let's remove the husband and wife couple there.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, it's out there.
We're beginning in the Feywild. You're all Fey characters, and you've been at Lairlorn Lodge for the last 2 or 3 days. Laerlonn. Sorry, Lairlonn. It's an enormous lodge. It's almost like think of almost like a Viking mead hall or a longhouse kind of thing. It is sometimes referred to as the living lodge because it's made of trees whose trunks and branches have grown together to form the whole structure.
Dope.
And even when it's like about to rain, it'll grow leaves in order to like fill in any cracks and everything. So it's waterproof. Very high ceilings and doorways to allow all kinds of creatures to get in, especially things like bear folk or elk folk, things with big antlers, so they're not always getting tangled up into each other or can't fit through the doorways. The furniture and sleeping areas are kind of Spartan. It is meant to be just like a home base for people who are hunting or traveling and resting. There's a clear stream that runs nearby, and there's a couple of large stone fireplaces like running down a bit, some are on the wall, some in the middle. The lodge doesn't really belong to anyone, but it's used by just hunters, traders, and travelers for free. Anybody who stays at the lodge needs to give something in return, usually in the form of labor. You're cooking or you're gathering firewood from someplace else. It's just a matter of like earning your keep. Some people tend to the garden. Others, you're vowing not to cut down or burn a tree from the Azradel forest, which is the forest where this thing sits on the edge of. Some people simply give a deep thanks and gratitude, and it's in the shade of the lodge on a hot or rainy day. So that's where you've been. You are there because you've been called there by the people of the Azradel forest. You've been watching this shadow encroach across the land for the last 3 days. You've been out on patrol, and currently your patrol are 2 prairie runner centaurs, the warriors Camadus and Vamor. Vamor, you want to describe yourself?
Yeah, I'm a big old horseman. Flaming tail, or seems to be. Red beard to match. Real husky, like even among centaurs. Slightly bulkier. And slightly dumber. He's probably not the dumbest, but he's probably not far off. But yeah, always willing to have a laugh or a fight, depending on what the other party wants. And right now, deeply offended by this shadow and wanting to destroy it.
With you, there are, in this patrol, 5 Eladrin adventurers. There's a ranger whose name is Quivara, who leads the patrol, a couple archers, a mage, and a member of the Court of Twilight, the cleric Lu. Describe Lu.
So Lou is a spring Eladrin, so about a 6'6" elvish looking person with green hair. One thing you immediately spot with Lou is that it looks like there are like rags kind of taped slightly above eye level, like where the eyebrows would be, and occasionally it does look like it falls over, but it looks like it doesn't affect Lou in any way, shape, or form. Lou continues to like walk forward if the rags kind of like drop down a little bit. But yeah, about 6'6", green hair.
What's he wearing? What's he carrying?
He is armored up with he's armored up with armor that kind of has, it looks like spring leaves around it. Carrying a light crossbow against his back, a mace, and a necklace that looks like it is almost like an owl with his wings kind of like spread upward, almost like a crest of like some sort, but in a necklace form.
Sweet. I love the owl. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a really cool touch.
So the two centaurs, 5 Eladrin, 5 elven warriors from the local area, from the Azradel forest. 1 Harengon, Nim, sent to use his keen senses to help scout things out. Tell us about Nim.
Nim is a Haragon, which is a rabbit person. He's below average size by quite a bit, and he is he's pretty much pure white, and just looks like he's always on edge, always pretty much itching to move or go somewhere. He is armed with a hand crossbow on the back, and he carries a dual-sided blade, and he is wearing this leather-like armor. Everything that he has looks like it's handcrafted personally for him because he is way too small, or like way below average for any kind of wearing. So everything that he owns looks comically like crafted. And yeah, he's just always looking to get to the next spot.
One more time, the name.
Nim.
Nim.
You got it.
Got it.
So 2 centaur, 5 Eladrin, 5 elves, a Haragon, and a goblin shaman of sorts. Tell us about Hizan. He's on.
4 feet tall, on the taller side for a goblin. If I'm wrong about anything, let me know, but I'm going with the dark green skin, bald, otherwise standard goblin, leather armor, looks a little worn, hasn't been cleaned in a while. It's hard to tell, but with goblins, he's got bags under his eyes, he's kind of in mourning at the moment. Like vengeance against whatever this shadow is.
This afternoon, you guys have been venturing along the edge of this shadow. There's not really a hard and fast line where it ends. It's not like a shadow cast by light necessarily, where you can kind of be in the shadow or out. It sort of fades in, like you're in it sort of, and then you're in it fully, but it's hard to really draw a line where that happens. And you've been clashing all day with these Spriggan. These Spriggan invaders are these kind of gray-skinned, gnomish-looking people, and they have thorns sticking out of their skin and vines kind of wrapped around their arms, legs, and torso, all the way going up to their neck. They have drawn these thorns from their body and use them as daggers, either to throw or to stab. Currently, you find yourselves engaged with this enemy. There's a dozen or so Spriggan, a couple wolves, including one very large Spriggan mounted on a warg. The Eladrin and elves are holding back most of the Spriggan with spells and arrows. Some of them are engaged in melee. There's actually, I'll put up the map, boys. I'm gonna clear the.
One.
Should have mentioned it was leather armor, but the spring leaves look like kind of strung together on string.
Right.
on top of it.
I make a lot of noise as I walk. I got bad bones.
Mm.
That'll do it. Tried to muffle some of them, but
Hope you weren't looking to do any stealth checks in the recent.
What's that?
Hope you weren't looking to do any stealth checks in the near future.
I actually
At
wasn't.
least not with him nearby.
I'll learn to muffle eventually.
To be completely honest, my character almost doesn't utilize stealth at all.
That's great because I
So-
don't think I'm smart enough to.
But... Stealth is just going to be sending you forward, making all the noise, and we go around behind you.
Between my intelligence and my bond and flaws, probably never gonna
The character's a rogue, but he plays more like it's kind of weird.
happen. Like a fighter.
Skirmisher.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of rogue for like the out of combat kind of moments.
Cool.
Kind of monkey.
Kind of monkey in a way.
He's a
yeah.
fucking rabbit, all right.
Kung Fu Bunny.
All right. So, these are the Eldrin and elves. They are, part of your patrol.
So are we outside the bar or?
We're out patrolling it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys are out of the lodge. You've been patrolling in the woods. You've been out all day, so you guys are. Nobody's losing any hit points or spells. You're starting at full health, but theatrically, you've been fighting the Spriggan all day. And right now, Quilvara, the Eladrin Ranger, shouts to the group, "Prepare to fall back!" And she points, "You, centaurs, help us secure an escape route along the river." So there's some Spriggan here that are trying to hem you guys in. So most of the battle is happening over here.
Mhm.
Right.
The escape route would be this way, but there are some Spriggan that are blocking your way. So these guys are holding off the Spriggan, and you guys can be in here somewhere.
Got it. Okay.
So you're fighting to try to clear the escape route. And then something we haven't said for a little while. Roll initiative. Yeah.
Here somewhere.
Yeah, that works.
My purple dice, my fey dice.
Do you want to be closer towards them or closer towards our party?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I don't have any bonus to initiative. Dice. Okay.
21 for me.
Nice.
19.
16.
17.
Fuck with that.
He's excited, okay?
I know. It's fair, it's fair.
All right, so I got a 12. What did you guys get? You guys got big numbers, didn't you?
Everybody got higher, it seems.
Yeah, 21.
I think I got the lowest with 16.
Oh, jeez. So he's on. Uh-oh. We haven't played in so long. My markers are going dry. We have to use this. He's on. At 21,
20.
20.
No.
And what did you get, Brandon?
I got a 16.
And
I thought you got a 17.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a 17.
I
I'm
got
sorry.
17.
I literally moved the dice and was like, oh, it was on a 14. Yeah, I had a 17.
But more and
L-U.
It's L-U-Lu.
L-U.
Hey, boo.
Fine, but there's no O in it. Don't ever pronounce it with an O.
well,
all right. So that's our initiative order. Good guys, bad guys.
Perfect.
it should be.
So you see the situation. They are trying to hem you in. Again, most of the rest of the battle is over here. You guys are trying to escape that way. He's on. What you got?
Oh, shit. So these are wards.
Those are wolves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ward, sort of the leader of the Spriggan would be over here.
Gotcha.
You don't have to tangle with him at this point.
aim at the nearest goblin and be like, Spriggan.
You're a goblin.
I
I aim at myself.
Oh shit! Fuck. No. And I just rub my hands together and go. And a little flaming skull kind of flies out of my hand, falls at his feet, great bonfire.
Oh shit.
So dex 15, so like a 5 foot by 5 foot bonfire just sparks up.
Okay. Just the one you're targeting, that closest one?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go in order that I'm looking at them. So I'm gonna go. He'll be number 2. 1 is on the dirt.
Okay.
2, 3 is next to the wolf, and 4
Okay.
is between the trees.
Got it. Extra.
Forget that time and time again, but you know.
I'll try to help you.
All right.
They each got a different weapon.
Dex
in hand,
save. Ho. Dirty 20.
so your
Any damage on that?
grapple.
No.
Is that a ability check?
I already have advantage on it.
Okay, so got
Anything else
it's
from-
needed. Got it.
He's on?
Okay.
Is the ground flammable or is it pretty greasy?
Or at an
It's,
84 guys,
um,
you don't think you'll need it.
I mean, it's grass. It's going to be like, you know,
Okay, it will start.
vegetative.
Anything unoccupied on the ground that's flammable, it will start on fire.
Give me just roll a d10. I'm going to say. Okay, I was going to go below 5, and it starts a fire. So okay, so wherever you cast a spell, there's like little fire starting to come up and ripple out. Cool.
You cast it right on a cobweb.
Just hit it in the right spot. Alrighty, Nim.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go right up to the goblin and just run right up to it and just what's that?
Spriggan.
Spriggan. Now you got me doing it.
By the way, maybe if I show you a picture of a Spriggan, you'll.
You did it. Well, you showed me. I don't know if you showed everybody, but
I don't know if
You posted a
everybody saw
picture.
it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think I sent it to those who've been seeing it. Those are Spriggan.
Got it. Got it. Cool.
So a spiky goblin.
Yeah. Spiky gnome, but yes. Yeah.
So you're going for number 2.
Get to know the Spriggan.
yeah,
Stabby.
yeah. I'm just gonna run right up to it. And
Do it.
Go straight in with my double-sided dagger, and I'm going to probably miss that. Shut up.
Hey, I failed to down
With
five.
a 10.
That's gonna miss.
Yeah. So then I will hop back as a bonus action, 10 feet, and that does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Is that the rogue
That
thing,
is
or is
the
that
rat.
your? Okay, cool.
That's the rabbit thing. That's the bonus action.
You have to move your feet?
Not yet.
You didn't stick with the crossbow?
Yeah. So that may have been a bad idea. But
Lou.
I'm gonna move forward about 5 or 10 feet, and I'm just gonna point in the direction of the one that you targeted, number 2, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame, to have it make a dex save DC 14.
Nat 20.
Okay.
So
No,
I
Nothing.
I
Nothing.
18,
Nothing.
20.
I go to cast a spell and I just kind of squint. I was like, I can't like see it like.
we're going to die.
Yeah.
I should have
Enter.
mentioned, like, you guys are in the shadow. It is dim light officially. I don't know
Yeah.
who that affects in terms of sight wise. You have dark vision now.
Right, I do.
Yeah,
But
probably not. Probably not. I mean, it's just dim light. It's not
Twilight, I think, has it built in.
debilitating. Okay.
I have 300
Oh, right,
feet
right, yeah.
of dark vision, so I'm during the day I'm bouncing it out, but saying I'm not.
Oh
Okay.
shit! I
Like-
actually do not have dark vision. This
Okay.
is the first time.
It's
in
like
years I've
fighting
played
it,
a
you know,
character
this-
with dark vision.
Being in the
Oh, yeah, you don't have to have get Twilight. No, you do get Twilight.
Hmm?
You get Twilight at level 1.
being in
Yeah.
the shadow is
Yeah.
you know, I think
I
I
can
sent you guys a
Give us
description.
all 300 feet. Me and 4
Alright.
willing creatures.
How
What was
long
that?
is
I think I sent you guys the
1
description
hour.
of being in the shadow,
Not me, unless it was
A little bit.
right?
Yeah.
That you can sort of feel it
Yeah.
Alright.
in a way. It's almost like feeling like when mist settles on your skin, even though there's no actual substance to it. And it is cold.
How long have we been
throughout the day.
Okay, so it's been a while.
I like to believe we're all just kind of fatigued, and that's why. Not the actual sort of the companion was sucking. It's just our characters are fatigued.
What do you got, more?
I got no visibility on those pages for some reason, but I'll figure that out later. I'm gonna charge it. Well, I'm not charging because it's not 30 feet, but that's okay. I'm gonna run up to this guy, and I'm gonna pick him up. So,
And they are
huh?
small.
Yeah.
They're gnome sized. So,
So let's roll this strength check with advantage. And what's
No disadvantage.
15.
natural 19.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
That's gonna be a 22. I'm just adding strength to that. So I pick him up, and with my bonus action, I need a little measuring stick.
Oh, it's here, right?
Is it? Oh, it is. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You still have movement left, actually.
That's
You
yeah,
think so.
yeah.
Here comes the centaur charging.
Yeah.
It's straight.
Are we
Great.
Are we getting disadvantage because of the darkness?
No.
Okay.
Well, I guess beyond a certain distance, but
Probably not as far as I can throw. So I'm gonna charge over this guy here, and I'm gonna try to throw him into him.
all right.
So I'll make an attack roll against him.
Probably number one, so you see.
15 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so I'll just use the same damage die for both. I think that'll be easier when I hit both.
Fair enough.
So the person I throw will take 6 damage, and the person who gets hit will take 3.
Okay.
I do like this new tactic for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it look like? Like, how does the centaur grab?
So I
That's
noticed that
brilliant.
he's kind of spiny below the neck, so I literally palm his head. Palm his head, I realized it's pretty good throwing weight. So I pick him up, I like gallop around, so I'm looking at the right thing, and I'm like, and I just like shot put him, like just.
Nice. Nice.
Nice. I like it.
So he flies like upside down towards the
Is
guy.
he prone? I think he.
That's your rule.
All right. To me, it makes sense that he is. Like, how do you land on your feet after getting thrown?
The throwing
know,
one at least, yeah.
The
Maybe
throw-
if I
don't know about
maybe if I
throw.
miss the person, they have a chance to land on their feet or land on their feet. But if I hit them with something, then they fall prone
Yeah, I'm
automatically.
thinking he's prone. Yeah.
And then the guy he hits will not be prone, I would assume. So he
Yeah.
can at least keep his footing.
Yeah. And then remember, prone. We're house ruling prone, so that it's on there. I forget exactly. What it is.
Yeah.
It was on the other side.
All right.
That's opportunity
Spriggan.
attack.
Oh.
10 feet of movement. Can't.
He's on. I should have mentioned when that Spriggan saw the skull explode at his feet.
Mhm.
He looked really scared.
Yep.
That was like that freaked him out a little bit. Like the fire was.
Fire.
He was like, "What? What the-" Not just because it was like magic.
So should I have disadvantage on
The fire.
save?
No, not disadvantage on the save,
I got
but he did not want to go anywhere as near that bar.
it.
Okay. Couple things happen on this round.
Did you never? I could have swore you added me in those chats. Why don't I not see them anymore?
Did your roll maybe get changed?
No, you guys can see the pages, right? The sub pages.
Or
How the paywall works. Remember how you put the sub pages in there?
Mhm. Yeah.
I could see them at first, but I don't see them anymore.
Since you threw him, you're not adjacent, correct?
Correct.
they're gone.
There should be like about 5 feet there.
Oh, the sub pages are gone. Oh, no, they're here.
I didn't change anything with that.
You have to go into them separately in a weird way. And I don't know how you would do that on a phone.
It used to just show us underneath it, but
Yeah.
something changed where it's not.
Hold down on it.
Okay. No.
Is there nothing that pops up?
There's a threads option.
Might be that.
Yep, there they are. But that means I don't get updates when they're updated or anything like that. So,
This guy's going up in the tree. He's going to go.
Turn notification.
He's going to use his turn to go up in the
happened?
tree.
Do we seat this?
Hmm?
Do we seat? Do we see this?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you know, with 4 of them there, you clock it. You
Okay.
start to see him like kind of scramble up the tree pretty nimbly. So number 1 is attacking Nim.
Okay.
As he approaches, he sees you, kind of like has this evil grin on his face. Takes one of the thorns out of his own side and comes
figured
at.
Reds will automatically hide themselves after a set
13.
amount of
Miss.
inactivity. Except for 3 days by default,
that?
can't be turned off.
The one who was thrown gets up and comes right back at Vamor.
He was 5. You do him away from him. Okay, nice.
Yeah, correct.
23
Mm-hmm.
total.
Misses. I did that level 123.
4 points of damage from the thorn dagger.
Owie.
Other one attacking Vamor with in melee. If you want to move the one who's on your side, like adjacent. Actually, no, I think I got that backwards. The one that got thrown.
The one that got thrown was.
No, yeah, he
Yeah.
should be a little bit further away. He should not be right next to Vamor. No, the one that got thrown. Nope.
Sorry.
Yeah, he threw a dagger. The other one
Oh, he threw it down.
coming up to stab, but 6 is gonna miss.
Yes, it will.
Wolf going after Horseman. 12.
Misses.
Yeah. And then other wolf going after the goblin fire spitter.
What? Oh shit.
13.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, these guys are, the goblins or the wolves are darting in and out, trying to nip at you guys.
Everything's a goblin.
Yeah, right. All right, top of the round.
Look around wondering if these guys are actually worth being companions.
They're all fighting other things.
Kind of bite as the thing tries to bite me. I tap into my shadow, infuse soul, and cause fear on the guy. I'm gonna try and cast fear on the wolf.
The wolf.
Like a little shadow just comes out. It enters his brain, kind of.
Okay. So kind of, is that a wisdom save maybe?
Yes, with
10.
15. So
Sounds
he's
like a
afraid of me.
Okay.
So he is feared. Doesn't have to run away, but he has the frightened condition.
Okay.
So can't move closer to me. Has disadvantage on attacks as long as I'm within eyesight.
Disadvantage on all attacks, not just skip.
Yep. On ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Gotcha. Thanks.
And I'm actually going to bonus action disengage and go. Boop, bye bye.
Excellent. All right, Nim. Nim it up.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just turn to the guy that just tried to stab me, and I'm going to try and stab him with a 14.
Ooh, like the die.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
14 just misses.
You're fucking kidding me.
I'm not fucking kidding you.
All right, well then, as I'm turning,
These guys are having a little nimble to them.
I'm gonna go ahead and just put my hand crossbow right to his head. And
Okay.
Try and put a. Is that a cold shot? I mean, I will.
What are you trying to do?
I want to like pretty much go right up to him, put it into his eye, pretty much, and then
Like, in order to blind him, or
I mean, it
in
can
order
blind him,
to-
but
otherwise you're just attacking like normal.
With
But
flare.
if
Alright,
you're looking
with
to do
flare.
something else to
I
him.
missed anyway. It doesn't matter.
Damn it.
Well.
Alright.
So 15 to hit these fuckers. Goddamn.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're a little bit shifty. Lou.
All right. One of them goes to approach me. So I just swipe a mace, and while looking in this direction, just try to bat him, yo, get out my way.
Plus 5 should get me a hit somewhere. Did you just crit fail?
Guys, we're not TPKing this session.
We might be TPK.
You might. We
He's
just
on to
might.
Nim 2, Lou 2, Vamor 2. Any
Jeez.
bonus action? Anything else you want to do? Movement.
He did get a fear off.
The wolf is afraid of everybody.
No bonus action.
All right, that sucks. All right, one more.
I'm gonna try to palm this one, the one I threw at last time.
Okay.
Just gonna do a little role reversal here.
19 on the
again,
die.
so 22.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm picking him up, and I'm gonna throw him at this guy.
All right.
16 plus 5, 21.
Oh, jeez.
So he falls prone.
Yeah, well, I don't think.
What's that for?
Is it a pose grapple or is it your attack?
Oh,
The grapple would be
sorry, the grapple was my bad. Yeah. All right, so he takes 5 damage and he takes 2 damage. 5 for the one I threw.
And that's basically
Close
swap since the last time, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It should be 3 and 1. Unless we changed minis because the bow was number 2 before. But yeah, you're fine. You're right. It was swapped. You said 2
Yeah.
stood up and threw the knife, and the other one.
Right. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna actually change it on my thing. But either way, you're still affecting the same two
Yeah.
creatures. Alrighty. Anything else?
I don't think I have anything else. That was my attack and my bonus, and I can't move because I got this guy. So good to
Okay.
go.
All right. The Spriggan who was thrown and then got hit by his buddy is going to say something under his breath and enlarge himself.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh man,
As if we weren't
we need to
being
hit.
The other one, if somebody would please handle that mini, is going to stand up and throw his second dart, his second dagger, thorn dagger, at Vamor with an 18.
Gonna hit.
4 damage. So Moore has 2 of these thorns sticking out of his
I am bloodied.
horse hide.
I am bloodied.
Wolf doesn't have an adjacent ally, so it's just gonna bite. 14.
Misses.
Okay. One in the tree. Gonna throw a dagger at Vamor. 23.
It's
When do you think your next feat?
4 damage.
guys. If I don't get some support, I'm going down. I'm down to 3.
First level characters.
Like,
Number 2 is going to try to get this like 2 little guys going at each other, trying to stab each other. 14.
That ties.
Ties. Oh wait, that's yours.
Yes,
That's
that was
right.
me.
5 damage.
Yeah, I'm pretty much dead too.
Yeah.
Wolf can't get any closer to.
Me.
Wolf is going to attack Vamor. But in that one. So,
hey, I could.
With disadvantage?
Yeah.
Is there a
well,
nat 1 penalty in this
yes,
game?
I guess it is.
Is there a nat 1 penalty in this game?
We didn't set anything forth, but we can talk about that in between sessions.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what was on that sheet.
I don't think we delineated anything for crits.
I don't think we had any of the one.
But, oh, and the other thing I think we talked about, but I don't think I put it on that sheet. Is
If you miss the target's AC by 1,
yeah,
the ability modifier to the target
yeah,
for grazed it.
Yeah.
So you would have grazed it.
Yeah.
Yes. On your
On your last
attacking
swing,
you. What
yeah.
was your attack? Like your strength or
That would have been death.
wait, what is that?
Your modifier.
My mod is a +5.
You have
Okay.
20?
Ooh.
No, but I have Wait, oh, that's saving throw. +3. I'm so sorry.
About to say, I know you guys roll, but
Yeah. You did anybody else roll a 14? I don't think. Okay.
No.
So yeah, you were able to get some damage. No
Okay.
matter what.
Pretty.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. Top of the round. He's on.
Maybe fear was bad. Maybe not. Let's see. That's a built-in tackling trait, but can I hide behind a medium-sized ally? Break line of sight and try and get advantage on an attack.
Yeah. Roll a hide check though.
You know what I think you're gonna do?
Yeah. Don't roll really low.
Yeah, I don't have much chance at this, but anyway. Bonus action.
I'm thinking you can, but you just got to make an effort. Make an effort. Yeah.
14 total.
Good.
So advantage, I'll cast Ice Knife on your one? No.
The green one. The one next to the giant.
Which one? Yeah, I'm thinking the number 3, the one with the axe, the green axe, friggin'.
they've
He's
taken
probably
roughly
taken
the same damage.
This is number 2, the one that's
Right.
been going at it with him.
Yeah,
These guys are damaged.
okay. You or Joe? Which? You or more?
Go for his because it'll do the splash damage if you're doing ice knife.
Oh, yeah, right, fair.
Yeah.
So,
Either
yeah.
of those 2 targets.
I'll get the aim for the green, the smaller Spriggan.
And yes, the larger one has a lower AC.
Okay. Taking this last word. 18 plus 7, 20.
Just hits.
Okay, so 25 on the little guy, he takes the D10. Let's say 0, so 10. So 10 ice damage on the small guy, small Spriggan. Then we get an explosion for 2d6 on him. The large one. And the wolf within 5 feet of him as well.
No.
I think the wolf's 10.
The wolf behind you is.
No, the wolf right there.
Oh.
Oops, I pushed him a little bit. sorry.
Cheater!
He's like 8.5 feet away.
Okay.
Because this is 5 feet. So, a little too far.
Yeah.
These guys are more than 10 feet apart. You wouldn't be able to get all 3.
Well, if you hit the guy in the
Middle
middle,
guy.
I know.
then you would get all 3.
No.
Why?
Because
Is it
it's
closer
a
to 5 or
5-foot
is it
radius.
closer to 5 or closer to 10?
It's like 8.5. It's like closer to 10.
All right.
Okay, so it's just the. This
You're rolling, but here's what it looks like.
And that first line is 5,
Yeah.
and you hit the one in the middle.
Yes.
And it's a 5-foot radius.
Yeah, do it.
All right.
We need the help.
I will make it look better.
The D10 is piercing, not ice. I'm sorry, if that matters. The
okay.
first 10 points of damage. The 2d6 is cold damage.
Do
Okay.
they get a dex save to dodge the explosion?
Yes.
Target and each creature succeed on a dex saving throw. Okay.
5. And the wolf got a 19.
All 3 of them can make the dex, so there's little Spriggan as well.
Oh. 12 total.
15 is the number.
Okay.
So 7 ice cold damage to all 3 of those.
Okay.
The wolf saves the 3 for him.
Oh, did he? Sorry.
That's okay. He rolled a 19.
Got
So 3 to the wolf,
And 7 to the other.
7 to number 1.
Right, and then 17 to the small Spriggan.
Okay.
Total. The 10 plus the 7.
I'm just like.
Hmm.
It's like
He says bird still? That's great.
All right. Wolf yelps and kind of, like does that thing where their ass is close to the ground. They like yip out of the way. Ice knife on the little Spriggan takes him out right through his chest as it shatters and he just collapses. Yeah. Big guy gets hit with a little bunch of shards of ice, and that hurt him, but he's still on his feet.
Okay.
Nice. Him is up.
Okay, I'm gonna hop away and jump onto the back of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm coming down, I'm going to try and stab my rapier into him,
Love it.
which is also going to be sneak attack considering. This is 17 plus, so 22.
Hey.
Which will also be a sneak attack
Everybody
because it's an
decided to
ally
go up?
adjacent.
Yep.
That's going to be a 13. 13 plus 3, yeah, so 16 points of damage. Still
We're a
up.
little rusty, that's all.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, then
he's
with
still up.
Pretty much.
With it in the shoulder blow. Is the rabbit hop a bonus action? Oh, fuck. Alright, that's my turn.
All right, but he has a what is it,
My
rapier? you
rapier.
said?
Well, it's a rapier, but it's double-sided blade.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So he has that double-sided blade in his back. Starts to like buck with you on him. You're just holding on to his fur and just
The
jabbing and
blade,
jabbing.
yeah.
Yeah, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, you more than bloodied him with that one shot. Almost one shot at him, but a little too far away. Lou. Oh, sorry, one more.
No,
Lou. We're just going this way. Why can't I remember that?
So Lou is gonna completely blind himself and stick a hand towards it. Still getting character names down. Bamor, stick a hand towards Bamor, completely blinded. And when he does begin to speak, almost like when you're in a cold room, how you can kind of see like your air. As he speaks, the words that he's saying kind of form into an owl. He's going to cast healing words, so he's going to say, "May the gaze of the prowler strengthen your beating heart."
Hell yeah.
And as it said, it kind of flies like an owl to you.
Nice.
D4 plus 4, 2 plus
Look
4,
out, now
6. So it kind of just goes to wherever you're wounded the most. It kind of just goes and like lands there, and it just
Nice.
begins
No
to
longer
heal.
it's like absorbs into his
Mhm.
body and wound and everything. Awesome.
Really playing into this. I like it.
That's cool. That's really cool.
First level spell.
Anything else from Lou?
No, I get a sense I need to be here once I kind of feel like hear the sound
You
of
wanna
a
go for a
blade
ride?
kind of go past me
No.
and don't feel
Okay. Just check.
like it's something I need to worry
Oh,
about
God,
it hitting
no.
me. So I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Cool. All right. But more, you are beset on several sides, but your allies are coming to help you. What are you doing?
Hell yeah.
Rage.
Huh?
Rage. Or trying to save it.
Try to save it. Just,
That's one slide.
but let's grab this guy here. I'm gonna attempt to pick this puppy up by his front of his neck.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mm.
8.
6.
Oh, I got it. All right, he's grabbed.
Yeah, 6.
That was close.
6.
All right, so I'm gonna swing him a little bit. Come a little bit closer here, and I'm gonna throw him at the big guy. Woo! 13 plus 5, 18 to hit.
Hits.
Awesome. All right. 5 for the wolf and 2 for the big guy.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna back up. So you can get sneak attack.
I don't think I need sneak attack because if I hit, I'm probably
But
gonna
why
kill
not?
him.
You go all once.
Nobody
Well,
else. Can.
yeah, but I still get plus 3. I'm pretty sure that like if I hit it, it's going to die.
Also, let's be charged next.
Okay. Fell Knight Spriggan.
Yeah, the big one. Love it. It's on wait. He got it.
He sees Nim on the back of one of his wolves,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to approach Nim or approach the frightened wolf with Nim on the back of it. And like as he like walks towards you, he starts to like peel this vine off of his body, almost like when you pull ivy off of a wall, how it kind of comes off like that. He starts to do that, and like he's going to whip it at you. It's an attack.
Okay.
Thorn whip, basically.
Yay! I survived because that would have killed me.
So, yeah. But he does. Like he goes after you, have to kind of like duck out of the way. Wolf, with Nim on his back, wants to get you off.
Technically, I don't think I can end my turn on his back. So if he moves at all, then I just fall off, and that's fine.
Well, then
Yeah, it's literally fluff. I'm not technically allowed to like end there.
He's not allowed to mount him.
Yeah.
Okay, Elvin.
that's D&D after dark.
Yeah.
See
tell
the
you what,
special
then.
rules of docking.
All right, okay. So he shakes you off, like, you know, kind of enough, and you can't quite maintain, but you kind of pop up to your feet as the wolf comes back at you with a 22.
Disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
Wolf's
With
right.
disadvantage because he's frightened,
Mhm.
even though you're hidden.
Not
I
more
popped
attack.
that one.
3 on the die. So
I would have died.
that
That would have been wolf meal.
was wolf. That was attack. Other wolf is going to see
He's
his.
got to stand up. He's prone. He was thrown. Yeah. He's
Okay.
prone. It's gonna take.
So that's 10 of his feet.
It's 10 feet. It's like a sound.
He's a 40 movement
wolf
speed.
Yeah.
What was it?
15.
So
that's-
30. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh wait. So he has 30
31
left. Yeah, so he
Yeah,
has
30 left, yeah.
there. So he's going to attack with advantage because he has an adjacent ally.
It's lame.
A frightened ally, but I guess it counts.
He's not incapacitated, but 11 for 15.
Just misses, so I take mod damage.
Okay. Little grazing attack.
What's
What's the mod?
Oh, strength mod.
Whatever his attack is.
Yeah,
Strength or dex.
2.
Alright. I bloody it again.
And then guy in the tree attack Nim. With a 21.
I'm down.
It may only do 3 damage.
It's a, I do not.
Other last Spriggan throwing at Lou with one of his thorns with a 14. Lou, 14 hit your AC?
Yeah.
Ties. Yeah, I'm just like,
3 damage.
ouchies.
Alrighty. Top of round. 5, 4. Either way. I don't think we're keeping track of anything round wise, so.
Maybe it's a fear, but
Oh yeah.
I think it lasts a minute.
What about that fear? Got a minute, anyway?
Concentration up to him. I'm assuming he'll die before.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop out. Oh,
There's a couple of elves that go down in their battle with the other Spriggan. Quivara turns you guys and says, "Let's get that pathway cleared."
It's kind of a thing for me now. I say burn, and I touch and then
Wait, burn?
cure wounds. Ew.
Hey, he's unconscious. He has 6.
That literally, like, full healed me. I'm one off a full heal.
I don't want. But yeah, so cure wounds. It's not like a
How many hit points you got?
10.
Oh, okay.
It's not a normal like fancy glow. It's actually a sickly purplish color that kind of radiates out off my hand
Mm.
and just glows into them.
What is... Well, Dim's unconscious, but...
I'll just like spring back to life, kind of a thing, where like you see my eyes like shoot open, like with the blood red, as I like gasp air, and I quickly scan, grab my hand crossbow, and put it up to the wolf's mouth, and just put one more into him with a 16.
Hits.
Beautiful. That's going to do.
Sneak attack.
I don't need sneak attack, but sure.
You don't know that.
I do know that, but that's fine. 7 damage, 12 damage.
12 total damage.
Yeah.
Takes him out. That is the feared one.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. +3. Sorry. God damn it. Why do I keep doing that?
Either way.
10 damage.
10 damage is still enough.
Okay.
Okay, so the fear wolf is off the board.
Would 5 damage have killed him?
4 damage.
You're right.
So yeah, as this thing tries to bite you, you kind of, it's like looming over you just as you come back to health, and you just kind of plug it right in your
Yeah.
mouth.
I was like, and I just like, yeah, plug it.
Cool.
And then I will stand up, and that's where I guess I'll end because I would like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody close enough to you to provoke. So. All right, an injured wolf, badly injured, large Spriggan, and one still up in the tree, and one who doesn't have a scratch on him. Just about that. Lou?
Damn. I guess I would give this Sacred Flame one more try on the one closest
Dex?
to me. Yep.
14?
Ties.
That's a pass.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna probably start moving closer towards the party. Yeah, I'm gonna just move closer towards the party. Like power and numbers type.
Okay.
End turn.
Alrighty. Morning. Okay.
How bad's he looking? He like
He is still very injured from when he got hit with the ice knife. You see, like, blood coming through his armor in different places, kind of breathing heavy.
all right, cool.
See fertilizer leaking out.
So I'm gonna attempt to pick up this guy by the scruff of his neck again, since that went really well last time. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
7.
Not this
10.
time.
13.
All right. So I don't pick him up. As a bonus attack, I'm going to use my hooves. Oh wait, that's only if I make a melee attack, isn't it? 1 second. I don't think I get bonus. Just as a free attack anywhere. So I think that's gonna end it for me.
Okay. That also might be something to look at and think through, because your hook, like, we sort of, since we altered the rule for you grappling and throwing as a bonus, we sort of took away your bonus to attack with your hooves, right? No?
We just adjusted Tavern Brawler.
Yeah, we just reversed it. So I missed an attack roll
Yeah,
essentially.
pretty much bonus attacks are rare unless you're dual wielding or you have a feat that gives you that.
Yeah, and that's only if I charge. I have to charge
Oh,
30 feet
gotcha.
of them to
Okay,
get that.
okay.
Sorry.
I just didn't want to cheat you out of a
Nope.
potentially bonus action
And
con.
if you raise and frenzies, one stats, that's not.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I just missed my attack roll. That's all.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right. Big guy's going to come up and has his he had a thorn dagger. That thorn dagger grew to a thorn scimitar.
Hot.
18.
On
18 to hit Vamor. Yeah,
It's got a nice curve to it.
It's
minimum damage. 6 damage.
well, that's good because anyone would have put me down.
So yeah, boom, slices across the outside the armor where the armor covers. Wolf is going to attack Vamor with advantage, going in for the kill. Jeez, 12. I
Misses.
roll. Vamor just pulls him, kicks him in the foot.
Yeah.
Or kicks him in the face, rather.
Keep him down. Down, boy, down.
Lou, this guy is determined to get you.
I know.
He is coming after you. He's just going to throw a thorn dagger. 17.
Okay.
5 damage.
Ooh.
Imagine this guy just hopping over your sacred flame and throwing you a dagger.
Pull one out.
Taking-
Pull one out of
Yeah.
his arm.
Yikes. Okay.
The
Not
guy in the tree sees that pesky little goblin.
Oh, me.
Yeah, you. What kind of range is that? I think I'm 30 max, so.
He's up the tree. So
30.
Yeah, you're definitely good.
Alright. Oh, God damn it. One.
He falls on the tree.
He hits him instead. All right. That's all the bad guys.
All right. You could probably take out the big.
Yeah, maybe. Flame, fire skull. Drops at his feet, creates bonfire. Dexterity save.
Okay. The big guy?
Yes, big.
Big and 5.
He burns.
Shit.
4-6 fire damage.
That becomes 12 fire damage.
Woo.
Nice. Guys do not like fire, and when you do create this bonfire at his feet, he like screams like a scared, child. Like you actually hear a scream,
My active line.
and that was
Yeah.
well, okay, yeah, that actually takes him out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he just immolates, runs, dives into the river, but he's dead. He starts floating down the
I can
river.
choose to concentrate on that to keep that at that 5-foot square, essentially a burning bonfire.
Okay,
No one can step in it.
okay, you want to do that?
For the time being, yes, I will.
We'll call that bonfire or
Or
something like that. Right. Cool.
And that'll damage anybody that steps into it or is thrown into
Yeah.
it.
yeah. All right. Nice. Anything else from Kizan?
That's it. I'll continue to hide behind my allies.
Alright, I'm going to run up, jump off of your back, and try to stab the wolf again. I see it worked well
Tell you
the
what,
last time.
give me a athletics check.
This.
Just make an athletics check.
11 plus 2, 13.
13.
Yeah.
You get advantage on your attack or no?
No, I won't get advantage.
Okay, because of the athletics check and you're coming like kind of vaulting over the horse, you have advantage on this attack.
Beautiful. Thank you. That's a D12. A 1 or a 15? 15.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Sorry.
And then, so sneak attack on this one. 5 plus 3, 8 damage.
Total from that whole shebang. 8 damage.
8 damage, yeah, from hitting it with my rapier after jumping off its back, whatnot.
Nice. All right.
And then, if it's still alive,
Bonus action.
bonus action, and I will shoot my crossbow at him. 11.
Still
Oh,
kicking.
are they lower? Is that one off or
That's like-
The 11 was more than
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
These guys are 15.
they are?
Yes.
I need
The little ones. Big one was 14. Little guys are
gotcha,
15.
gotcha. I wasn't sure if the wolves were different than the spring.
Oh, the wolf. You're attacking the wolf. I'm sorry. The AC was 13. What did you?
I rolled an 11.
Ah,
You're pretty hurt.
So I'm still off. I'm still off.
good call. I just wasn't thinking.
You're pretty hurt.
Lou.
It's a tank. Unfortunately, the only tank right now.
He doesn't
Yeah.
tank right now. I think we're done.
The other tanks are coming.
Yeah, we got one more.
Yeah.
Although I may not survive, may the gaze
Yes, lose a couple
of the
elements in
Prowler
battle.
lead you to be victorious. Cure wounds.
Ooh.
12 points,
Boom.
hit points of
Oh yeah.
health your way.
Is that another owl like that you speak?
Yeah, it's gonna be this one actually I did a cure wound, so it was touch radius. But as the hand goes to go place, kind of wings kind of like spread out to the side of it and kind of just lay onto his wounds and then kind of like submerge into his skin and heal.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Did notice on the character you didn't choose Int or Wiz for your feet, so you cause both of them are odd,
Right.
so I didn't want to pick for you. I assumed you would want Wisdom
Yeah.
because that would give you a +5 instead of +4.
Okay, then I should do that now.
Yeah.
So add one more.
Okay.
One more.
All right. We are going to. Now that I'm healthy, I'm gonna chance an op attack because I'm only 5 foot long, so that's not part of my body. Okay, so I'm gonna move over to here. So if the wolf wants to take an op attack,
Yeah, he's gonna nip at you. 13.
misses. Great. And I'm gonna try to palm this guy's head.
Still haven't swung your axe yet.
Told you, it's really just there for show. when I get angry, the axe comes out.
It looks cool.
13 plus 3, 16 strength.
Opposed ground.
Oh yeah. No. 3.
Okay. I'm gonna pick him up, and once I get close enough, I'm gonna throw him into the fire.
I thought you were gonna throw him at the wolf, and I was like, "Fuck!"
We'll get a dex save to avoid it.
Oh yeah, while falling prone into fire.
Maybe disadvantage. I don't know. Or if you want to just
No,
be
because
thrown into it.
it's just like any other target. Like that target isn't getting a dex save. Again, you hitting should result in damage.
Okay.
I don't want to throw another roll in there
Okay.
and possibly negate damage on a successful hit. You know, essentially.
Well, we're not talking about the damage that I'm going to deal. We're talking the damage the bonfire will deal.
Bonfire. So kind of,
Technically-
you kind of like roll out of it to prevent the damage, the DA from that bonfire.
Okay. Cool. So I'll roll my d6 and add 3. So I got 6 damage here from my throw.
from the throw,
And then four fire damage.
Or
Which is gonna be 8.
which is going to be 8, which is going to take him out.
So
So these things are like,
yeah.
not only are they vulnerable to fire, but like it shows in that they're almost like flammable.
Right.
You know, like you would
Combustible.
burn and you'd be like, ah, fuck, these things like immolate, you know, and it kind of spreads up them real quick. Yeah.
They're like
Yes.
kindling.
Yeah. Like dry kind of weeds and, you know, tree
Like
debris.
trees that are made in California.
With the remainder of my. He's up the tree, right?
He is. He's 20 feet up in the tree.
I'm gonna move there.
Chop the tree down. Take your axe out.
I'll do,
chop
you, one,
the tree
I'll do you
down.
one better.
Oh, you're gonna charge into it.
Wolf is just going to turn and try to bite Nim. 17.
Small hit.
4.
6. Okay.
Oh, sorry. That's not right. 8.
8 total.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
I'm down.
I've never rolled 1d4. Okay. Sorry, buddy.
That's okay. I'm down.
Nim goes down for the second time in this fight. This is a 6-round fight.
It's alright. It
Well,
feels,
I haven't
feels
gotten
legal.
my like disengaging yet to like run in, run out. So,
Yeah. Choose the crossbow.
yeah.
Guy up in the
will say-
tree.
Oh well, no big.
Yeah.
Nobody targeted him yet.
Nope, he's fresh. Don't worry, he's getting targeted next turn.
Nah.
You can always talk about changing it.
Gonna attack the big guy, but it's gonna roll a 9.
Go miss.
Alrighty. He's on.
Like a soul bonus.
You have a
action.
bonfire, you have a injured wolf, and a guy up in the tree who has thrown now 6 daggers.
It is.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Can I
My
act?
turn?
She's thrown. This is our 6th round, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's thrown 5 daggers.
Think we get an achievement if he throws every dagger on his body.
He has no more bones to throw.
It is a goblin.
How flexible
That's
are
why
we?
they actually get eat a day.
How flexible will you let me be with create bonfire? It's right, and it says it must be on ground. Could I create bonfire up in the tree where that dude is?
I think my question is there already a spell that does that? Like, where you can point at something and set it on fire?
If
You know what I
the
mean?
with the fireball.
Because I don't think a spell should, like, do what other spells do.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
There's also produce flame.
Yeah, well, that doesnn't set things on fire.
Mhm.
That's a magical fire that doesn't light things on fire.
And I
It's
think,
like the opposite.
Yeah.
I think bonfire is probably meant to be on the ground.
Okay.
You know, some surface, but...
So then I'll aim at the wolf.
Okay.
Dex save.
Dex
Kill
save.
that thing in one hit.
Jeez, man.
Wait,
4.
Produce flame you can use as a cantrip spell to attack.
Correct, but it still doesn't light things on fire.
Okay.
It specifically has to say that, like firebolt, which cantrip does,
Yeah,
and
so
bonfire,
magical.
create bonfire also says the same thing.
Yep.
Mother bitch. 1 fire damage.
On the wolf, right?
And he's got a bonfire.
That's not good. Alright, Nim. Guy in a tree, wolf in a
Yes,
bonfire.
Let me roll my that's a 13 to pass, so I have 1 check. Good.
Oh,
I'm down.
Oh, you're
Hold on.
down.
The D4.
That's right. It is not
That's
death
right.
saves.
It's true.
Okay. Nim does not look good.
He didn't just die though, right?
If you have rolled, if you have rolled 1, would that mean he'd be dead this turn or next turn?
I'll put it this way. Since I forgot. Well, no. Yeah, I forgot to do that when he went down.
Right.
So I'm starting now.
Granted, I'm just
Nim does not look good.
just for
He's bleeding from many places.
to understand the mechanics.
Mhm.
When you drop, if you roll a 1, you die on your very next turn.
No, you would die on your.
That'd be 2 turns away, because you would get the 1 turn and then you would die.
So when Nim goes down,
It'd be one. Yeah, it's one round.
The very next.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
if you do roll a 1, the next round.
but say he goes down right before his turn, you roll a 1. It's not when his turn comes; it comes the next turn.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Sort of like.
So you make that
end
roll-
Of the next turn.
You make that roll on the
effect.
first turn he's
He
down.
would die at the end of his next turn.
Right. You make that roll on the first turn he has after he goes down. Okay.
On the next initiative,
No.
next initiative lap.
I make the roll when he goes down.
Okay.
and if it's a 1, and if it happens to be his turn very next.
But you're saying that his next turn
No.
doesn't count. So you
It
might,
would be
as
on
well
the next initiative loop.
you might as well just make the
It'd be a
roll.
round later.
You might as well just make the roll on his turn.
When his turn comes up, I think that.
Right, but then if he has one, he got a free
Right.
round.
Why? Yeah, because that's what you're saying either way.
That's the only way we would have a chance.
To pick me up, because it's either
Right.
if I go, let's say it's my turn right next, and I just go down on the goblin's turn,
Right.
then that's like I'm dead. But
Right.
if you roll it on
We don't
my
want that.
turn,
Right.
then I could have another round. Yes, which either way, even if it was like,
Making the roll on his turn makes the most sense.
yeah,
Got it.
it does.
Yes, it
And
does.
there's still the risk of him dying if we can't get to him within that 1 round.
Right. Okay. So Nim is down.
It
You
looks
made the
bad.
roll on his turn, which
Yeah.
is perfect,
So
and he looks bad.
and he looks bad.
Okay.
He looks pretty bleedy.
Cool.
What spells?
Lou.
Yes, spells dying as a cantrip.
I do.
Okay.
Perfect.
Um,
Ooh, how does that function? Does that still function normally?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised you have that, and I'm surprised even more that you need to use it. But yeah, I think you got it.
I gotta use it. That's the thing. I gotta use it.
I don't got no healing. He used his 2 level 1 spells. So
I
he ain't got
use
no
mine
healing.
too. Healing word and
That's what I'm
and
saying.
cure wounds.
So
So,
that's
like
literally-
it's just like I got to.
Yeah. At least you don't need to make a check.
I'm a druid with good berry, so we'll have to talk about how much we want to, if you like that spell at all.
Oh, mash it out his throat, dude. 1 HP all day.
We need to nerf it right
I know. I'm trying not to,
He
know,
won't make
completely
20
nerf
good
everything
berries.
as we go along.
But
Um,
the he's been
What do you
But
mean I can't use the lucky spell?
yeah, You know, but I think
Whatever it
you
is.
I
guys,
have 2 rabbit's feet. God damn it!
you guys prefer D&D on hard mode.
yeah,
Yeah.
tactician all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think the limited rests, the limited death saves, puts this game. on
Stop
hard
me
mode
from
without
raging on
tinkering
turn
too
1.
much stuff.
Stop me from raging on turn 1. So I mean, you know, your rules are already having an effect. So absolutely,
because you can rage.
2 times per long rest.
Wait, that's gonna be like once the 8-hour. rest.
Oh,
Anything that
a recovery.
yeah, anything that refresh on a long rest, ability wise, at least.
Right.
Well, we've
Right, because that's essentially like once a day.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
You know,
because I don't want you to be able to rage only once every 3 days.
Try not to neuter us that
Okay,
bad.
cool. I
No.
feel better about that.
Yeah, yeah.
I still fine with not raging this time.
Okay, good. These things have been dire for a while now.
It's a little.
All right, Lou, what do you got?
What's level 1?
All right.
Level 1 is level 1.
I am
Taking that
going.
damage at level 1, which is the big.
I'm going
overall rage.
to where I'm at. I'm going to crouch down a little bit. I'm going to say, Prowler, please protect me. I'm going to face step to be directly next to you.
I do get resistance to regular damage.
Cool.
Why did I think you didn't take that?
And while I'm already crouched down,
Hero dice.
spare the dying.
We've had hero dice too, guys. Like I
Careful.
forgot about.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
That's why we need the
yeah.
poster. Shit. I gotta get that poster made.
I mean, yeah. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna spare the dying. So when I do go to cast it, hands kind of almost turn into like owl claws. I guess you would call it owl talons, and kind of like just hold you in place, and it's almost like I'm injecting something into you, so you don't just like outright die.
Sounds good.
But it's a tight grip.
Tight grip on your soul.
Yeah.
Perfect.
the payoff of it. You might have like, pinch marks on you after this is all over. Intern.
So we can put Nim back up on his feet.
He would still be prone.
No, I'm at 0. I'm just
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
he doesn't.
I'm not dying, but I'm sleeping.
It prevents death saves ultimately. So
Right.
It would,
We should just use the prone.
He's also warm
Okay.
because
Tag,
he's got a
but-
bonfire next to him.
but-
So he's nice.
He's nice and toasty.
Yeah.
All right, but more.
Buddy system.
All right. So I'm gonna back up 10 feet,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna charge 30 feet at this tree.
Yeah.
So as I
like it.
charge, I'm going to use if you move at least 30 feet towards target, hit it with a melee weapon. I'm going to attack the tree with my great axe.
Okay.
I thought it was for show.
And I get an 11, but I assume it's a tree, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hit it. So I'm going to do D12 damage to it. 6 plus 3, so 9 damage to the tree.
Okay.
Does he have to fall out, make a check, anything?
I was gonna say,
If
what-
not, I'm going to use a bonus action to hit it with my
Are you
hooves.
trying to produce a certain effect? You're trying to
I'm
get
trying
him
to
to fall
knock
out?
him out of the tree. Yeah.
And what was the damage that you did?
9.
9. Pretty good.
If it stacks or if it'll be better, I also have my hooves to be able to use as a bonus action.
to attack again.
I was kind of going to see if you.
Oh, to kind of like just
I was
get that
gonna
extra.
try to make the DC the damage that you did.
Okay, cool.
So do you want to use the
I can,
hooves?
yeah, I can stack it on top. That way, it's a higher DC. So let me attack with my hooves.
That's actually pretty cool.
You donkey kick it. flip it
Oh
around.
no, I gotta.
Good question.
It's
We have-
important
We're
that
using
I
the flank shit either.
gotta.
I need to read this over and over.
All right, that's a 19 to hit the tree with my hooves. So that's gonna deal 8 bludgeoning. So it'll be 17. Not impossible.
Not with a 4 on the die.
All right.
Was he like 60 feet up?
Pardon me. No, but he falls 20 feet.
Do you want to name a direction? You want to roll a d4 or d8, see the direction he falls in?
He was. Well,
North, south, well, north,
Who
east.
the fuck does directions like that?
I'm going by myself.
In no way by yourself does it go north south. I don't care which way you're looking.
I fucking misspoke. South. It falls right in front of you. I rolled a 3, so.
Fucking great.
7 points of falling damage, but that's the first damage dude is taken.
All right, that's fine. Our original plan was to make him fall through with the axe and then stomp him, but the mechanic didn't work for that.
Okay.
So
Could have tried with just a 9.
he would have failed it, right?
So he's up. He failed
right?
that athletics check, so he's prone.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say he's
Standing?
prone. I don't think he lands standing.
No, but
he
if you
fell.
want to stand up.
Duty attack.
I'm like literally staring over him right now.
No, he is actually going to disengage and
Crawl away.
like flee. Like you can put him back behind that lighter, smaller tree.
Yeah,
He's
30
10
feet.
Yeah, and then he has 20 more. So
This is one of 2.
20 feet. Oh, did he get up or did he crawl? Sorry.
I think the disengage
he
stand up
disengaged, stood up,
prevents the
ran.
Okay. Got it.
Wolf is going
Yeah,
to.
that's about right.
He is standing fire.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna bolt. Yeah, he's gonna run. So he would take an op. Well, he wouldn't take an op. No.
Paragon's still unconscious.
Yeah. One of the. Joe, give me an attack roll. 3.
Okay, I gotta use my attack dice for that. 6.
Nice.
Or with the
3 plus 3 is 6.
Okay.
All right. I was gonna say the wolf is going to take one on his way out, but no. From like some of the elves and Eladrin who are retreating.
Gotcha.
As soon as Quivara sees that the way is clear and sees that flaming wolf run by her, she calls for a retreat for everybody to fall back. Fall back to the river, head back to the lodge.
One more, I carried him. I think after an hour, he can come up on his own if we don't get any healing into him. So the Eldrin, none of the other
One,
Eldrin.
1d 3 hours. With
Yeah,
1
don't-
HP and 1 level of
Don't
exhaustion.
spend any more healing. You guys are going to get healed.
I don't think we can.
Yeah.
I think we used all of our slots. I think we're done.
So do you
That's
carry
the
him in
wrong way.
You carry him in your arms or do you put him on your back?
Oh, he's on my back. Sling him between my backpack, like, straps.
Nice.
Holds him there.
Comically, with the armor there, just
Yeah, I'm like really small, so like,
Yeah.
that'll work.
All right, so you guys, you're out of the shadows within, within
Gotta remember
easily
that.
like
Dice. That could have saved my ass so good.
less than a quarter mile or so.
Yeah,
Another
it's like
200
what I
feet
hit
or so.
before.
You were literally right on the edge of the shadow, but the whole your party minus the 2 elves were able to fall back and get back to the lodge.
Nobody likes it.
When you get back to the lodge, you guys have been out ranging all day. You see that your numbers are dwindling. There's still another group out there, but you guys took some losses. You're coming back with somebody who's unconscious. Everybody at the lodge is pretty much bandaging wounds or helping somebody bandage wounds, repairing equipment, whatever. You see the leadership of the different groups that are there, huddling around a table, talking some strategy, until finally the elk folk, his name is Arkodem. Arkodem is like a centaur, but he has has an elk body, very tall, long legs, and then the elk antlers, the big elk antlers. He loudly calls for everybody's attention, so people kind of either turn towards him or meet in the main room. And then he gives the floor to the guy who's been the leader of the various groups that are there. There are centaurs there. The Prairie Runner centaurs sent 10 centaurs to help defend the forest. The Court of Twilight sent 4 of your court. I forget the exact number, but 4.
There's 4 in him, so 5 total.
Right, but I don't know if they were all
Oh.
his court. There are just your resident Eladrin and elves that live in the forest that are there. There are, did I say bear folk yet? I don't think I listed them. There are bear folk there. They live up in the mountains that are not too far away. But there's a dozen of the bear folk that are there. And you also see other defenders of the forests. You see some pixies. They prefer bows. You see a couple satyrs. Yeah. So the guy who's the leader is Eladrin Thandril Foxwind. And Thandril dressed, like an adventurer himself, bandaged a little bit, looking a little tired from, 3 days of battles in these shadows. He says, "Defenders of the Summer Canopy, listen up. Most of you have seen our enemy, Spriggans and other foul creatures that rampage beneath the shadow. They threaten every creature in this forest and beyond. Whatever that fell shade falls on, the Spriggans bring their thorns and their dark sorcery. As we are now, we can't hold them at bay. We need help. We need to find a source of the shadow, and we need the aid of the druid Deveray. So I need 2 parties. One to travel with me into the shadow and find its source. One to travel with Captain Orson. He'll lead a party on a direct run to Deveray's cabin. We have to see if the druid has any answers. My party will meet with the other party there and hopefully be able to rest for the night." So, Orson is a bear folk.
Never would have guessed.
This druid Deveray, you probably heard of because you've been in the area. Not an arch druid, but a powerful druid in the area, in the region. He's known.
Good. He has a good reputation.
Mm-hmm. Where his cabin is located is within the shadow. Everybody knows that for sure. Just the geography of it all. You can, where his cabin is. It's in there. Yes. Foxwind's group is looking for the source of the shadow. Orson's group is looking for the druid's cabin. Going to the druid's cabin. It is a known location, so I have to search it out. He says, "I'll ask for only the healthiest among you for these missions."
Why is everybody looking at me? What? I'm just taking a nap there on the table.
He says, Equinarch Sephiton. I asked for some of your warriors in each group, as speed is essential for both parties. Sephiton nods and motions for 3 of his warriors to go with each group, while he and the remaining 3 warriors are going to stay there with the defenders at the lodge.
Do we know who Equinor is? Is he the leader of it?
He's the leader of the Prairie Runners, yes. Sephiton. So, I'll leave it up to you guys. Which group do you want to go with? You can go as a foursome. You can split 2 and 2. I'd prefer you not to split 3 and 1. Like, yeah. 2 and 2 is cool. 3 and 1.
Yeah, that one sounds a lot less deadly.
Never know.
I mean,
There was
I'm not in this.
You're getting healed.
Sure, I mean, okay.
You're back to conscious again. That's one of the reasons that you go back to the cabin.
Nah, we picked for you.
One thing you know, my druid circle was wiped out. So just because he's a decently powerful druid doesn't mean it's going to be safe there. Maybe safer than the other one, but not perfectly safe.
Foxman wanted to do what? He wants to find the source of the shadow versus find the druid in the woods. I am sorry.
Okay. So Nim and Orson's party, I take it. In Orson's party, going to the druid cabin it's these two of the centaur. I'm leaving room in case that's what you want to do. But there will be 3 centaur. 2 of them are strategos or strategos. Do you know the pronunciation of that?
Strategos.
Strategos, Tavalos, and Cassiris.
That's where the board game's name.
Cassiris is
Don't lose your 8s, or else.
Roughly translates to commander.
Vamor would know this. Cassiris is a female centaur, master with the spear, very exacting and disciplined and cautious and calculating, and she can't stand you. She respects you as a warrior. She likes
but she
fighting
knows
on your
I'm double
side.
Rick.
Your styles just clash, and you guys always end up,
And which group should go with?
She's going with Orson's party.
The druid.
Yeah, now I don't want to go Orson's party.
No, if you wanted to, I didn't mean that to keep you
She
out.
always makes fun of me.
I didn't mean that to keep you out. I just meant it for a fun possible dynamic. That's all. I wasn't trying to.
Probably because you carry a giant axe for no reason.
I chopped a tree with it.
I think it was
That's
unconscious for that.
That's what
I didn't see that.
It was unconscious.
I didn't see that.
That's what axes were first made for. Chopping trees.
I didn't see that. Literally was unconscious for that whole part. You drug me back, so it's not even like I woke up on the battlefield. I didn't see any of it.
Also, there are a total of 5 Eladrin, like adventurers, warriors, different kinds. And then Orson brings 2 other bear folk with him. Orson has this sort of like action hero demeanor about him. So like whatever Foxwind says, when Foxwind says, "Here's what I need," the 2 parties, Orson just kind of like repeats it, like whatever he says. Just like, so it's like, yeah, one party's gonna come with me to the druid's cabin.
What's the hype, man?
Yeah, he's, a little bit more important than he thinks he is now. People don't roll their eyes at him because he is one of the best bearfolk warriors around.
Is he a barbarian?
Barbarian.
Totem of the Bear Barbarian.
He has a right to bear arms.
He is now.
Anyway, Vamor and Lou, which party you guys going with?
Yeah, were we patrolling for a while together, or just kind of the first
3
time?
days.
No, you guys. So over the last 3 days, you've all been together or got here, and
Roughly.
and then that day, this day that we're in now, we're at the tail end of you guys patrolling. So you have been with each other for at least a day. You can assume maybe more. So you're all
patrol's
familiar.
been kind of in and out. Who's
Yeah,
what. It's not
yeah.
like we've been a
Who
group.
is healthy?
Yeah,
What you need to do what. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I choose to go Source of Shadow, are you good with doing that, or did you really want to meet the druid? Because I was leaning towards Source of Shadow.
I was leaning towards this shadow before.
Okay.
Touching that.
Are you
Um,
sure that less
going with Foxman's
He doesn't
party
like
to the source of the shadow. Strategos Adair.
Okay.
Alestra. Those are the other 2 centaur in the party.
Strategos is not going with Orson.
Strategos is a title.
Like roughly
Captain.
translates to
I'm sorry. Okay, I missed that. Okay.
4 Eladrin adventurers pair up to share a horse.
Just imagine 4 Eladrin on 1 horse. He said that.
And then 3 bear folk on foot. Arcturus, Ursula, and Render. I can throw the stuff in the Discord if you guys want.
To recap.
Yeah. That way you don't have to take a bunch of notes. It's nice for you guys to have, but I'll spell it. All right, so we'll start with you guys.
Split the
It's only he said it was okay before we chose to do that. So
I mean, I would have been okay
All
with
fair.
doing that with you guys, but it just seemed like the dumber route. Like, it just seemed like it was instant
in the
death.
interest of hearing both stories, I
That's
wanted to go both ways.
Prepared for both, so
All right.
I'm kind of glad I'm not wasting any
I'm
material.
right there with you.
You know.
Don't want to miss
But
material.
either way, I would have been fine. I'd have been fine either way. So Foxwind tells you guys all but the prairie runners will ride. We'll supply anyone who needs a horse with a horse, but the smaller folk are going to have to ride.
to
them.
share everybody on one horse.
Small folk.
Over the course of the last few days, the representatives from the Twilight Court suspect that the shadow is tied to the Fell Knight Vale. So we ride for the Fane Guard, some 15 miles darkward. Threw a lot of terms at you guys. And so the Twilight Court is Lou's court. The Fell Knight Vale is a valley. Did I send you info on the Fell Knight Vale? I forget.
I don't remember getting
Checking
it.
now.
Probably private. Personal.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have only been the brand.
Okay.
It's part of this.
I could look too.
A little bit. You sent me a little bit. The last 2 bullet points.
So Belknap Vale is Letter Valley and Azador.
Last 2 bullet points right there is what was sent to me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So do you want to sort of give some insight on that, especially that last bullet point, or kind of those last 2 bullet points? So, Lou, what else can you tell the party?
So I can say, with the time that I've served, with my court, that the Fell Knight Vale is a valley that is made pretty much a perpetual shadow, and strictly avoided by all. From what it's been told in my court, is that the Fell Knight Queen tried to combine Fey magic along with shadow sorcery. Archfays saw her as extremely dangerous, and they imprisoned her within her own realm of gloom, of the gloom shaded valley. That's the info that I have on it.
Shit,
And
that got
is
dark
that
fast.
is well, yeah, that's what I'm pursuing after. So that is what I'm pursuing after. So when I already heard that option, I was already on that team.
And she in prison, is that what you said? What was the last little bit? What was her punishment?
Archface saw the danger she possessed, so they imprisoned her within her own realm of gloom shaded valley.
Yeah. So this Fae called the Fell Knight Queen tried to mix shadow magic and Fae magic, and the other Fae didn't like that, so they imprisoned her.
Gotcha.
So you guys ride out a lot. You're a group over here led by Foxwind. You're going Darkward, which is Darkward is always towards the Gloaming Court, and Lightward is always towards the
The Sealy.
yes.
What is the name for?
Sorry.
The Dawn Court.
Lightward Dawn, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said Darkward heads towards where?
The Gloaming Peak, which is the home of the. You're heading towards a river called the Cobalt Run.
Okay.
The first hour of riding is in light, and then the shadow looms over the wooded hills ahead. Foxwind calls out, "Eyes and ears sharp, and stay together." When you enter the shadow, you feel that cold air and the dim light on your skin. We are going to have a skills challenge right now.
Okay.
Spider bitch with the lantern comes out.
Riders are male, aren't they?
What's that?
Yeah.
Riders are males.
Well, they can be either. Leave it.
Could they?
Maybe. I could be wrong.
I don't know why in my head I thought they were male only, but
A lot of
neither here nor there.
Yeah, I like the
Uh, The skill challenge. So I'm going to ask you guys to roll for some of the NPCs.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to give you something to do. Skill challenge: riding into the shadow. Your goal is to get to the Fane Guard. The Fane Guard is a fence which marks the border of the Fell Knight Vale. It's basically the wall of the prison. For anybody who's been around and heard of the Fell Knight Vale, I'll let you decide if your character knows this or not. basically, if you try to pass over this wall, you sort of see somebody walk, and then as soon as they're a few steps into the shadow, they disappear, but they come walking back out of the shadow. So it's not like a hard barrier where they're bouncing
Might be.
off of
No,
it,
you're good.
but it's like they walk in, they get turned around immediately and walk back out.
Okay. It's
So-
like they get lost and turn around.
Yeah, they're not even there long enough to be lost.
Okay.
It's within a few steps of getting into this Fell Knight Vale where they are bounced right back out.
How do you get around?
The skills
So-
challenge, of course.
You're trying to get through the shadow without encountering Spriggan.
Okay.
Okay, so everything that you do, any roll that you make, skills roll, has to be
Neither of us are skill jockeys. Here we go.
has to be towards that
Yeah.
goal of getting, avoiding Spriggan and getting through the shadow without conflict. When you guys roll for your NPCs, roll a d20 and a d4. Okay. If you use any spells or any daily powers, they're not going to count against you. If you were to use a spell, you would use Arcana. Or actually, I guess you would roll Religion.
Did we get an 8-hour rest between the last adventure and this one?
No, you would get a
Short rest.
short rest.
Gotcha.
The area that we're heading to, is this something we would require dark vision the further we go in, possibly? I say more
No,
for your
it's,
character.
it's steady dim light.
Got it. Okay.
Actually, Joe, I'm wrong. Yeah, you guys leave the next morning.
Okay.
So you have
So we will have the 8-hour rest.
everybody leaves the next
Everybody.
morning. Yeah.
Okay. So we got the whole.
So you get the
Yeah.
8-hour rest.
It's just basically
Right now, we've only got 2 spells, so we get one spell back. It's easy one until once we get to the second. It's when things get more back intensive.
for
Yeah,
you,
thanks for
common
reminding me of that.
spellcasters.
Missed that. All right, actually, let's roll initiative.
We're rolling for the
You guys are rolling for the NPCs kind of
still with the
collectively.
D4 or only on the checks.
It really doesn't matter. This just sets the order because in a skills challenge, if you guys recall, we haven't done this for a while, but you can't use the same skill 2 rounds in a row, and you can't use one that somebody just used like before.
Dirty 20.
10 or 12, depending on if I'm using a D4 for this.
Yeah.
18. D4.
Okay, what you got?
8.
Okay. Bamor, Joe B, Tom, and Lou. Bamor, Joe B.
Okay, cool.
Still follows the
See
same.
how I fucked that up. See how I screwed this up. All right. Remember, you're using any skill. You're pretty much open to figure out how you can best help the party navigate your way through the shadow, avoiding Spriggan. You're up, buddy.
Starts with you.
Bamor is up.
My only shot. I'm only good at athletics, so we gonna run.
Yeah. Fair.
Want to remind you, you have hero dice.
I use the hero dice.
I'm just
Yeah, I
putting it
know.
out there. No, just as we keep going tonight.
When I
Like,
hit
I want to
level-
remind you, we got hero dice.
I might use my first hero dice when I hit level 3. We'll see.
Did you?
I'm a resource warrior. It just happens.
Yeah, but it's, you get the.
Don't worry. Somebody will convince me to use it at some point, but that's how it is in my head. Anyway, adding 5 to this. Hey, 20, natural 20, so 25.
All right.
We
Yeah.
run.
Counts as 2 successes, by the way, sir. With the prairie runners out in front, this is what you do. You ride. Now you're riding, over hill and through Vale, but with your pace and everybody on your shoulder, so to speak. Like tagging along, right, in formation. You guys being able to sort of scout out good, efficient routes. You make really good time as you enter the shadow, heading towards the Fane Guard.
Hell
Nice.
We just generic NPC.
Yeah, you know, there's bear folk, there's
Is there another Twilight Cleric?
Eladrin, and the Eladrin are adventurers, so they can pretty much be whatever you want them to be.
The rogue type, stealthy. He's gonna try and stealth ahead a little bit and find
Some scouting stuff.
yeah, find a
Okay,
path that doesn't have any enemies on it.
perfect.
9 total.
9 total. You do see a Spriggan camp. Spot a Spriggan camp. You guys have to sort of reroute yourselves to get around it to make sure that you don't, you know, alert them to your presence. But it adds like a good hour to your trip.
Yep.
Yeah.
No stealth.
Okay, good.
All right, I'm gonna use survival to like as the back of the party, kind of cover the tracks, make sure that as like we got our horses going forward and everything, we're not leaving this giant trail that anybody can just follow.
Awesome.
8.
We are not. We're NPCs.
Yeah, we're NPCs.
As you are doing that, like you're kind of covering and catching up, catching up. You hear a rustling in a tree, and you see a couple of Spriggan scouts like kind of start to like leap from limb to limb. And as soon as you like try to get people's attention, they're ahead a little bit. You don't want to fall behind, and they're off. They're gone.
They're breaking.
So they were breakating for a little bit.
God damn it.
Actually,
D&D, we're not supposed to be learning here.
yeah, right. If you're going to give them a little chase, you just kind of lose track of them, and you risk getting too far from the group. So, 2 successes, 2 failures. Lou, you are up.
I'm such a
So we have a group charging in. We have people scouting out and spotting enemies. I'm gonna try to, with perceptions, try to be like, we should probably head in this direction, which will avoid the enemies, and try to cut some time through the use of
Yeah,
perception.
I like it.
16.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
16 total.
You know, knowing the lay of the land a bit and knowing where the Fane Guard is, you know, in general, get people there nice and quickly, efficiently. You made up some time after having to go around that Spriggan camp.
Got it.
No more.
So I just used perception. Is that what you needed?
No, he's like, I don't have anything.
Stealth.
Okay.
It's my next highest.
Okay.
So, you know, after noticing that Spriggan camp and knowing they like to cluster up, I'm just gonna tell everybody to quiet down for this part. Make sure we're clear of all of the camps. 30, 20.
Dirty 20.
On fire.
Yes, you are. All right. Do exactly as you said. Managed to see some fire, like, you know, campfires over there. Find a good clear way, etc. Make your way through. It's been a couple hours now that you've been sort of snaking your way through the woods towards the Fane Guard.
Cool.
You got a couple bear folk. You got a couple of centaur, and you have Eladrin.
Pick the same Eladrin road,
Mhm.
assuming he's gonna have perception as well.
Okay.
That's spaced out.
Mhm.
He's gonna continue with the scouting roll and try and spot anything in front of us. Hope it's a better roll.
That thing looked weighted as fuck.
19.
It went 2 this way, then it went all the way back, and then it went right back onto that 19.
But
Or 18.
little die in my
Yeah,
leather.
that was funny though. I just,
That's fine.
But yeah, 19
Alright.
total.
Cool.
holy shit, that thing.
So with the Eladrin who are familiar with these woods and know where the Fane Guard is, you guys actually get close enough to spot it. You don't get right up to the wall though. So if you can picture like even like you see in the Northeast, those old stone, those low stone walls, mostly like river rock, They're not like mortared together, just kind of piled up, more marking a border as more so than like keeping anything in or out. But that's what the Vanguard is. It's a low stone wall that just goes around this whole entire valley. So it stretches off. You can start to see where it bends, but you know, it just goes like the Great Wall of China, kind of like over, you know, over every little contour of the land. You're looking at it from the top of a slight rise, so you're looking at it downhill. Foxwind points out where everything is, and then he kind of like zero in, or the Eladrin helps zero in. You sort of ride parallel to the Vanguard for a little while until you can't anymore, because you see lots and lots of Spriggan camps. You see like dozens of campfires, both in and out of the Vanguard. Like, there's some that are in the Shadowfell Vale. There are some that are outside already.
Oh wow. Okay.
But there's almost like a current that you can spot, almost as if it's a fog. It's shadow. It's sort of an absence of light, but you see a fog, this, you know, kind of pouring through out of this one archway, almost like a Stonehenge archway. It's not like a curved archway, but if you can imagine like a, you know, Stonehenge. But that is the open gate. Foxwind says, "All right, we found it. Let's meet the others at Devery's cabin."
All right.
Okay.
So you guys
Because I think I failed my next
five,
one.
5 successes off of 2 failures, and it was 2 and 2 at one point.
We were the two things.
NPCs, if it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't you guys. It was
Exactly. No, it's just us as people. Notice the initiative board. It doesn't have our character names or character names at all. It has our names.
Tom failed.
I am the fucking worst.
All right. So heading to Devery's cabin. We have 3 Centaur, 5 Eladrin, and 3 Bearfolk, along with Nim and Hizan. You guys leave the lodge, start heading darkward towards the edge along the Azradel forest. I'll get a map up too, by the way. Keeping it on your left. On your right is the low, kind of lightly forested foothills of the Ransur Mountains, which generally divide the summer canopy from the fields of autumn. So if you can imagine the Feywild as being like circle that's cut into 4s, and each quadrant is season.
What was the name of the mountains?
Ransur, R-A-N. I'm sorry, Rasnor, R-A-S-N-O-U-R, and that is Elvish for like sun rest.
Okay.
I just realized this shirt. That's scary. Shirt.
Hanging over the hills to your right is, you can see the gray shadow off in the distance. After a couple of hours of riding in the light, Orson breaks toward the shadow, but stops before they get there. He says, "Look, we Bearfolk, we need a rest before we head into the shadow."
Okay.
Right. You know, the horses probably could keep going. The Centaur could keep going, but the Bearfolk have been running this whole time. So you guys just sort of quick makeshift camp. Everybody taking some water.
The dwarves of the Feywild.
Yeah. You know, taking some water, grabbing a bite of jerky, just stretching out, you know, whatever. And then just off, not too far from where you are, the slender figure comes like tumbling out of the woods.
Slenderman?
Thunderman, yeah.
She takes a couple of steps and then collapses on the ground. And she says she's like in pain. You can see on her face she is sort of dirtied and bloodied, eye swollen. She's missing a tooth. You all Feywild natives would recognize this as a dryad. Her skin is
Just like,
her skin is green. She has, instead of having hair, she has like feathers and like long blades of grass, and that sort of forms almost like a clothing around her like elven, sleek and lean body. And she says, "Please, you must help us. They came from the shadows inside the mists. My sisters are dying. They're burning our trees. We have nowhere else to turn. Please help us."
Insight.
asshole. Burning trees.
15 and 7, 22. See if she's bullshit.
She she looks terrified and traumatized,
Okay.
like legit.
Okay, I believe her. Shit. Fuck.
She says, "I'm Brenna. I'm of the First World." When she says First World, you take that to mean the Feywild. I have 3 other sisters who are there. The Spriggans, they tied them up. They're burning our trees and cutting them down. Burning my sisters. She starts to weep, and she looks like she's losing conscious.
I'm gonna cast Goodberry. We'll just keep it vanilla for now.
We'll play it as it's written now. We'll
10
figure it out
berries.
between.
10 berries, 1 and 20, so,
I thought it was 5 berries. Is it 10?
yeah. I'm getting 10.
No shit. Did they up that? I feel like it was 5.
Either way.
Yeah, up to 10 berries, yeah, so I would feed her one of the berries.
Okay, she says thank you. Does not seem to help.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does not seem to help.
We'll nourish her at the very least.
She's fading fast.
Alright, probably because she tied to the trees. Probably.
Orson-
Talk to Orson. Can we help these bats, or is that gonna take us?
He kind of takes you off to the side and looks over her over the shoulder, kind of leans down. Look, little man. The only way we can help her is to get to that grove. That means we got to get out of here quickly now. I don't think there's anything we can do to help.
Somber music.
This is the right music.
Yeah.
Charge you. I will leave.
He goes over to her and he kind of just picks her up. He's a bear. He's 8 feet tall or so.
Wow.
Yeah, big dudes.
Holy shit.
Kind of like turns her over and like lays her in his, his lap. Make this
Don't walk away.
sexual- not at all sexual.
I
Um,
already did.
any mention of dryads, get used to it.
Yes.
Is there anybody who wants to do anything, say anything, ask her anything?
Disease.
Make sure it's clean.
And we're gonna try. Orson wants to leave now, right? He doesn't want to take. He would want to take. Or is he bringing her with us, or is she basically dying?
He says, I think we just have to deal with her here.
I got a ritual for detecting poison and disease, but I guess it doesn't really matter if we can't heal it.
She kind of coughs for a moment and she like looks up and she goes, "No, Doctor, no." Just goes.
Well, that solves that.
They kill the woods.
I don't know if Tom knows, but Nim would know. Like dryads are tied to trees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the tree goes, so does the dryad.
Do we see smoke off in the distance or anything? Like, do we see
Make a perception check because it is dim light, so it is hard to see this stuff.
17.
17.
Not really. Okay.
No, probably too far, especially in like
Especially if we're already in the woods, it's hard to see out of the woods when you're
Yeah.
in the woods.
exactly. Um,
Thanks.
Orson lays this dryad down, and she immediately just starts to turn to like leaves. You know, she's like literally decomposing into leaves.
Wow.
As you watch her, and eventually she's just a sort of a vaguely human-shaped pile or person-shaped pile of leaves.
I just got my head for a second. Moment of silence.
There's a among the Fae who are there. Yeah, there's sort of a moment to take in what you just saw. Yeah, Orson. All right, everyone, let's ride hard.
Let's go.
You can't just set it up.
I was
Plus,
daring.
right after a depressing moment of watching the thing just turn to leaves, I'm like the most limp thing here. Ride hard. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's ride for that grove. It's on the way to the cabin. So, with trepidation, back into the shadowed area.
Oh, we are going to here.
We're going to a grove, not this Dryad's grove that we just met. We had to meet the druid. We're going to the druid.
You're hitting the Dryad's Grove
On the way.
on the
Oh,
way.
on the way.
On the way to the cabin. Yeah.
I thought it was. Okay, my bad.
His grove is probably. He's probably got a cabin in his grove. But either way, yeah.
So you sort of go into this like gully, and the gully follows between these two hills, and you see at the top of one of the hills an orange glow, and now you smell the smoke. The clearing or the grove of trees is like a ring of trees. They're called Solia trees, and they're like these silver barked trees, not metallic silver, but silver in color, and it's sort of like very tall, thin, like willow trees. If you can imagine the branches kind of hanging down like that, and you see a big ring of them. Inside the ring is a very large bonfire. You also see stumps of some of those trees that have been cut down. There are 4 Spriggan around that fire. There's one Dryad tied up to one of the logs of those trees, and a unicorn also tied up to the log. So if you guys want to give me a clear board there.
Where'd you want it?
You can remove the rock.
Dwayne? I don't smell it. He's cooking.
That's because he's cooking fucking Spriggan. You don't want it to smell.
Can somebody peel off the river and dirt? It's just
Sticky tack.
yeah,
Sticky tack. So peel off the...
It's not a beach. It's dirt. That's right.
Probably leave that tack down.
We got it.
You guys can do it. I feel like teamwork is hurting here.
Sometimes.
So we're gonna call this the ring of trees. On
Ring
fire.
of fire.
Yeah.
Not a toothpick. It's like some straight out of like fucking.
Not the webcam.
My heart. More like karma.
Guys,
It looks like you just
We'll
gambled.
have you guys
Ice
enter
cream.
from this area here,
So we got them and myself.
and we'll throw in a couple of your NPCs, but you know.
I only have one spell and I use for good card. Spell usage. So I'm getting half back and I got 2.
Yep. That's okay. I'm very happy that it's not a skill check challenge. I'm exhausted. And I would have been, I would have had disadvantage on all of those. Yeah, 3 days.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
I'm exhausted.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's right.
But is it better to be exhausted in combat?
No, it's better to be exhausted. Yes, it's better to be exhausted. Yeah, because
Then skill challenges.
exhaustion
Level 1
only
exhaustion.
affects skill checks.
Ability checks.
Ability
okay.
checks, yeah.
Gotcha. Attack is level 2. Got it.
Yeah.
So,
Must
you
be
see
Doesn't.
the unicorn tied up. It has clearly been roughed up. It shows some wounds, some bleeding wounds.
The silver blood.
Drink it.
And the dryad, same thing.
It'll make you
You can also see that the Spriggan have thrown a dryad onto the fire, and she goes up.
sparkles.
Okay.
You hear the bear, you hear Orson, and the other two bear folk just kind of start to growl, and they're like, "We're going in."
I'll follow right behind you.
All right. You guys can roll for some NPCs this time. Okay.
Oh yeah, give me Orson. I'm gonna be the bear man.
All right. I mean, I'm sort of leaving it like you can kind of be bear. I mean, you're already centaur, but you can roll for centaur, bear, or eldrin. It's still gonna be a D20 plus a D4. You know, we'll keep doing
Add
that
a D4.
in general. Yeah, your D20 is your straight up roll, and then the D4 is your mod roll. That's all. Whatever it is you're doing, you know.
Gotcha.
Well, if you want to, if you have a spell that you want to cast, you know, throw it out there.
12, 12.
12.
He's got the higher dex.
Okay.
5.
3. So I think you guys would be going to go
What?
first again.
5.
Anybody get lower than 3?
I get a rabbit. It's rabbit perk.
Okay.
21.
It's like don't tell me on this one. I know this one.
17 and then 4 on the D4.
This time I was good.
16.
12. 12. But I'm going first.
Okay.
Which is not technically how that works, but I digress. 5 you choose, you don't go off. Yeah. I know.
I still think that's an objective way to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind the strategy either if somebody had a reason for going first.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, Brandon, you're up.
Alright. I want to be one of the barbarians.
Cool.
No.
I added this to the board to represent
Yeah, perfect.
barbarians.
Yeah, we can take another one off if we need to.
Actually, yeah, because I'm.
Wait, you have the
I'm
bear.
gonna need him.
Oh. Oh, okay, fair. Oh god, oh large.
Spriggan feel big and
You go biggin. God damn it. Not the Spriggan's going biggin. You looking for the bear minis?
look at that
Oh, nice. Yeah, buddy.
The whole kit of minis? Yeah, box.
Is it in here?
No, pigeon. You say pigeon?
I said the pigeon. Not the.
Here's my barbarian.
silver medallion on his necklace.
How'd you know?
You want the armored one?
Yeah. Oh, actual. Yeah, this one.
I have my barbarian right here.
Classic.
What are you? Who are you? Are you bear folk? Do you want bear folk?
But
You
look,
want to use that? Oh, okay.
But look, what?
It's more. It's the more.
I grabbed
That's actually diary. I mean, digress. Yeah, I think that. For a campaign where I played Miss Diary. The Rock Johnson.
but it's Lord.
It'll always be more, even though it was.
Die right first.
Who was it?
It was Diary to Rock Johnson actually first, but that was for a different campaign.
Yeah, I
The
don't
other people.
recognize that.
Yeah. That's where he came from.
And then it was Algris.
Yep.
It'll always be Mark.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alrighty. Brandon, what are you doing? Bears in charge.
I mean, I was gonna have him just charge in, but I think distance-wise, I don't think I'll be able to get to anything this turn.
Okay.
But just start like, you know,
The Ash double move.
I'm pissed and I'm here, so yeah. I guess 1,
Oh, they actually are like bear people. What the fuck?
2.
Where did you get those?
Kid that. Yeah,
It's that guy.
So just gonna
That makes
just
sense.
charge straight right in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming because of the trees, it's probably like rough terrain, but I'm just gonna
Okay.
get as close as I can. So next turn,
Cool.
Should have
raging
Okay.
and
Nice.
Wait, are you adjacent?
yeah, double. It was like a double though.
No, I'll take adjacent. That's good. I need that.
Okay. Yeah, it was a double move for me.
Very good. Joe Sabs.
You were slightly closer than I was, so you might be able to.
There's 30.
Alright, it's probably 40 base. Yep, you're going with the feet for that.
I think I'll just throw something. Throw in next turn. So, say he's got like javelin on him or something.
Cool.
Alright. 10 plus. Alright, what's this thing? 10 plus 2, 12 to hit.
Going to do it.
Damn. That's okay.
Or no?
No, they probably fit.
No, not a breeze.
No problem. End turn.
Hero die?
I'll use more,
Yeah,
I'll use more
true.
hero die.
Nim.
It's a D3.
Oh fuck! I do have the D3. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt with the D4, but
Oh, I was saying more gets the D3 for hero die. He's silver, so it's half.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
I got it immediately when you said. I was like,
Hand crossbow
yeah.
to the one that's adjacent. So sneak attack as well. It's going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. Doing nice 12 damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ouch. Hassan. He's on. Who's on first?
"Who's on
You
first?"
said you reached
No, I didn't rage.
Brandon.
I'm going to. I didn't want to rage and then in turn and not do anything.
That's fair.
I was like, you know, end of turn, I want to be right there, rage.
Can I use crossbow to take 2 shots? I need to.
You would
Okay.
need to be dual wielding.
I thought so, but I was just like, wait a minute.
I'm 60. I'm gonna actually try and burn the rope to get her free.
Ooh.
I'm gonna create bonfire on that spot for the rope to try and get her free.
Actually, hand crossbows don't have the loading property, so I don't see why you couldn't do 2.
All right. Well, let's resolve your action.
Does it specifically?
So yeah, it's just it would be a dex save
Oh,
on it
um,
just automatically starts fire.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
S-
it's a 5-foot cube. I don't think I could get the Spriggan and the rope.
we'll go high low. High roll gets it.
It's a 9.
All right then.
So dex save.
He
on
gets a
the
dex
Spriggan.
save.
Yes.
16.
60.
Mm.
All right. So he sees
The
the
rope doesn't.
yeah.
Shit.
Actually, net 20.
So Hizan uses his go-to, and boom! This fire just springs up out of nowhere. The Spriggan jumps back, doesn't get burnt by it, but that rope is on fire. Yes, nice.
I say burn, and then I say run.
Staying
Or fight.
to the trees, like staying in the ring of trees. Cool, like it. That's okay. Spriggan are up. The one Spriggan is going to make a grapple attempt against the Dryad.
Grew up in the triad, typical Spriggan.
Tom, if you would roll a d20 and add nothing.
19.
Beat an 8.
Didn't
19.
need to roll.
She like wrestles from its grip and starts to bolt towards the trees. So Joe, if you could move the dryad into the woods a little bit, thank you.
Is that a dryad mini? On the back, it
Yeah.
just looks like a. I don't even know.
Curtain of leaves. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like a lady on one side and
Okay.
a bunch of leaves.
Yep, her hair just flows down and leaves.
He's gonna chase after her, so he can put him in the woods.
It's like you
The one
managed to
who's
shoot
near.
aluminum foil.
Other
Oh, he was adjacent to her, right?
one that is he's gonna attack Bearfolk in front of him. Another 4 on the die, so that'll miss. The other 2 say something and grow in size along with their thorns and etc. You can just replace those 2 things. End turn. Brandon.
The one in front of me is still short in size.
Yeah.
But he is hurt now.
She dashing away, using her action to dash. Or she got to start practicing the
I
fight.
think both of them would.
She tried to
So
grapple. Well, that was.
yeah.
situation.
yeah, we'll just kind of keep them nearby, just to keep them on the board.
Did the bears have weapons in particular? Because if not, I'm gonna comic relief do something.
Go for it.
All right, cool. So he's gonna rage, and what he's gonna do is with like his giant bare feet, literally, he's gonna like step onto its foot, and then with his hand just try to like slam it into the ground.
Okay.
It's just like get down there.
All right.
Hopefully, don't get back up.
Do your attack roll, but then we're adding 2 for the raging, right?
Not for the attack that's damaged.
Advantage on strength checks and throws. Bonus of damage.
Yeah.
Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Okay. So D20 plus D4. 15 on the die. 3 on the D4. So 18 total.
Yeah, it hits.
Did I do like a D6?
Yeah. Yeah.
3.
You can get rid of this. Sorry.
Yeah.
You can get rid of all the terrain in front of you.
We get 2 damage from the rage, so 5.
3. Yeah, plus the 2 from the rage. So 5 is just tries to like just bash his teeth in.
That takes him out, actually.
Nice.
Before I end my turn, you did throw a javelin.
Yeah.
If there is a javelin within range of me, I want to grab the javelin and start moving towards these 2. So bonus the rage, attack, and then movement is kind of like picking the javelin
Okay,
up.
yeah. Put him over by the log. Probably you have to go and fetch. Yeah, you have to go fetch, find the javelin or whatever. Yeah,
Kinda
put
like
him
right here.
around there. Yeah, that works. That works.
Okay.
Alrighty.
End turn.
Nice. Two sabs.
Alrighty. I am.
See, your guy would have been really
Going
good right
on.
about now.
Yeah, I know.
Throwing into the
Yeah.
bonfire.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna rage.
If these guys
I'm gonna
being
move
so
30
deathly afraid of
feet,
fire, it's kind of crazy that
and I'm gonna attention push him 5 feet into the fire just with my normal thing. I get advantage on strength because I'm raging, so I still get the advantage.
8.
A lot higher than 8. So yeah.
Yeah, I gotta stop rolling this die.
There you go.
Yeah.
So he gets pushed into the bonfire. I don't know what damage you want to take there.
D6 fire damage for as long as he's in there. So
All right, and then I'll
roll it, I guess.
yeah, that's fine.
6.
Nice.
Mm.
And then I'll move up next to him.
Okay, so wait, that was what was the damage on the? On
I-
the with the
I-
grapple check?
I-
Okay, so
I did
12
push.
damage. Yeah, nice. Good.
Does that count as me doing damage in my rage? Do we know?
So these, it's just attacking or doing damage. I think it's just attacking. So I think if you miss, it still counts.
Either way,
You have
Nim is up.
Yeah.
attack the hostile creature
Yeah,
All right.
Since your last turn.
it's either attack or take damage.
I'm gonna dash after the one that ran into the woods. Am I able to find them? Or-
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can track him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna dash after. So yeah, just move me 60 feet forward, and that's gonna be my turn, I guess.
Okay.
Durf said adjust the battle camera. I think we're a little off.
Oh,
60 feet is perfect. Do you want to be adjacent to this brigand?
no, keep me like 10, 15 foot out.
And once we sort of get outside of that ring thing, the distance is going to be a little,
Yeah.
inaccurate.
Vash.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, it's because
more just because of the map, and
I
I
know.
wasn't planning on running people into the bathroom from here. He's on.
Oh.
He's on. He's up. He's
Did he
in.
text you?
yeah, he texted. He sent a message in Discord.
You could just use the chat. There's a chat feature.
He doesn't know how.
He can't touch computers.
Brian was yelling at his computer screen. Oh, he's okay.
Recast. Run. Try and free the unicorn.
Okay, cool.
There's bonfire underneath there to burn his rope off.
All right. Success. It'll take a round or so for the rope to actually burn through, but it's working. Nice. All right, Spriggan. First one is going to try to get out of the fire. Well, he's going to, yeah. Oof. Yeah, just move him to move him next to his other buddy. Thanks. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Howling.
He will take a swing at Bearfolk. That's an 8 on the die. That'll miss the Bearfolk. Armored Bearfolk. Other Spriggan is going to go after the Bearfolk. Yeah, but 5 is 14. I still don't think it's going to hit a Bearfolk.
They would have at least 15, I would think.
Yeah.
Plus 2 decks and
Boom, boom.
strength.
We're gonna say, the Dryad, disappears into a tree.
Runs into the tree.
Fucker.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch, Dryad. I knew you to now like Jason.
Yeah. You whore.
Run face first.
Yeah, right. Yeah, pretty much. But he stops, curses, and starts to head back towards the camp. But he's still in that. Like, yeah, we'll put him there because
Okay.
he's where he spent most of his turn chasing.
Okay, cool.
And turn for Brandon.
Got the javelin now.
Yeah.
So just you got this one covered. I'm gonna go to the other one. I'm pissed, but I won't take your kill.
And he turns and pushes him. But like,
Pushes him into the fire. I want both.
10.
10 not going to get you there.
I'm still pissed.
Is he throwing the javelin or is he?
I was just
Jabbing?
straight
Yeah.
running into it with the javelin.
He kind of blocks down,
Yeah.
down blocks with his thorn scimitar.
Down there.
Joe Saps.
Going to tower.
All right.
Some
This time, instead of just pushing him, I'm going to try to grapple him, and then I'm going to force move him and hold him.
Definitely not going to beat a brigand.
All right.
So, still get advantage on the strength.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Ooh,
16 plus numbers. So
8.
yeah,
Again,
okay,
I
cool.
rolled another 5.
So I'm
Was
grappling,
that in the first
and
combat?
then I can
Right, right,
I can
right.
drag him half my speed.
Okay.
So I'm literally just gonna, while grappling him, put him in the fire.
Damage for that. Is D6 and double it.
D6 and double. Hell yeah.
he takes
Roll
double,
it.
you take one.
For
Oh,
yourself.
whoops. easy, guys.
You have to go look like, oh, that's risky.
6 total.
He rolled a 3.
I rolled a
It
3.
was double
yeah.
to 6.
Gotcha. And that's not the one who already took damage.
That is the same one. More.
It's meant
Brandon's
to be,
attacking the new one.
It's meant to be, but you grabbed the wrong
Okay.
I got you.
Okay, so it's the
It's
same
fine.
one that
It's
I've
fine.
already
I'm
burnt.
focusing
Yeah,
the same.
you put the one back into the fire.
Gotcha.
Same one back in.
All right.
Grab the wrong mini, that's all.
Okay.
But now he's grappled because I remember that grapple is restrained now.
Yeah.
So it makes a lot more sense to do it than just push.
Right.
So yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right, I'm gonna go.
How do you like it, bitch?
Does not like screaming in
Setting
pain,
all these
writhing,
fires.
trying to like clawing at your hands, stabbing at your hands, trying to get away.
It does.
As long as you pass, your stealth check is higher than their pass.
Okay. It's like I didn't know if that was also to level 2. Okay.
Oh,
So then
I don't know if you don't have.
It would take your action.
it would take my action. That's right.
Yes,
Right.
you don't
what?
have cunning action.
To hide.
Oh, right. So then you can bonus action.
Because he doesn't have
Yeah.
cunning action to level 2.
So action hide.
Yeah, level 1 sucks, Ron.
Fuck.
It's been great. What are you talking about?
I guess.
Our whole first
Knocked him
round
down
of this.
twice.
Yeah.
We were almost down.
yeah.
Had to dump a bunch of healing.
So you gotta be this 7
What kind of?
stealth. So
Oh.
perception. Feel free.
I rolled a 3, and I add 0.
No shit.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll take it. Which means now crossbow shot with advantage.
Okay. What do you like? Bleeding it, blending into the trees?
Yeah, I'm like, because I'm like running in the tree line, so I'm probably just like.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at the wrong mini. My
Yeah.
bad. Yeah. Yep. You were good.
And
Feel like
then,
Dryad did it.
3 and a 3. So does an 8 hit? I fucking hate this game. Best turn.
All right. He's
He's
on.
on. You're up.
Bitch. Fire can be good. And I cast burn on this one. I create bonfire underneath that dude, so he needs a dex save.
Oh my god. A 6 this time.
15 is the number. So 3 damage on the die.
Let's break out. No, I'm gonna break out my mini dice for my mini.
6
my mini
total.
character.
Correct.
All right.
That is a bonfire.
Jesus Christ.
We learned they like fire. So
Mhm,
he's giving them what they
mhm.
want. Where's the fire?
Underneath this one.
Nice.
Yeah. You want to?
Yeah.
All right. Unicorn is going to,
Revenge.
but he, as the rope is burning through, he is able to snap it. He is going to charge and stab
Oh yeah, impale.
the Spriggan, actually nearby, the one who's
Ah,
close to
okay.
him. He was the one who was like giving him torture. Oh, unfortunately, but he does get in his way. Does inconvenience the Spriggan.
Is that an ally?
That is absolutely.
It doesn't have to be an ally. It has to be an enemy of the person you're targeting.
Done.
One in the bonfire will step out and
He cannot.
attack. Huh?
He would have to
He's grappled.
I'm sorry, the one in your bonfire,
Oh,
the one in the mini bonfire
He
steps
coming
out.
this way.
He is going to step out that way, and then, yeah. Hey,
Nice save. 2, 3.
4.
13
Oh, okay.
total.
That's not
That was
bad.
9 on the die. Other one is going to try to break the grapple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's going to try to do. I don't know if it'll work.
He's burning otherwise.
13.
Oh my god.
18 plus numbers.
All right. So he will take damage on
The other one was a 1, so it was close.
Boom, boom, boom. Brandon.
Second attempt. He just got out the fire.
And
Perfect time.
there is one that lasts. Like, how long does your bonfire last? Okay. So there's no more near the logs.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
Unless there's, well, if the
I
log,
guess whatever would have been burning.
yeah,
Yeah.
the log would catch
Ooh,
fire.
natural 19.
19 on the dice.
We got a stunt.
What do you want to do?
I mean, I guess I could just use that to shove it towards
Absolutely.
the. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use that to shove it into. Yep, that one right there.
Yoink.
Get back in there.
Alrighty.
Dex save. Plus you do damage normally.
Oh,
plus-
so that'd be a D6.
Rolled a 5.
Wow.
I rolled 5, 6s, and 9s.
So he's going
I
to
rolled
take some
three
damage.
threes.
I did roll a 10.
So the
5 on the die, so 10 total.
so 10 via fire, and then the attack that I did for on that
Plus your mod.
plus
10 total of fire
10,
damage.
10 from the 5, that was already doubled.
And then 7 from his attack.
That kills him.
All right.
get back in there.
I gotta change this. This is driving me nuts.
Why, you don't want to fight vampires right now?
Toss a big.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
And Strahd appears.
oh, we're dead.
we are.
That's it, right? Or wait, did I try to break the grapple this round? No, who's up?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Sorry.
End my turn after that one.
Music
It's done.
for
I
y'all.
did. I
Alright.
completely forgot where we were.
saying he was taking burning damage at the start of Sav's turn.
Yeah. So let's double that. So it's 6 times 2, 12 damage. Do I just burn him to death?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't
Yeah,
going
you
to
hold him
attack
there, and you see like as you're like, holding him down there, like the bear folk is hit little singe on his fur starting to catch, but you see like the spring is in there, and like you're holding him down in the fire, and you see like fire start to burn through him as if he's like almost like if you would put like newspaper there where it singes on the edges, but then like you see like fire start to just come through it in different spots.
Ooh.
Nice.
And this thing just starts to burn until you have to like let go, and you just watch it burn to a crisp.
Sick.
That's cool.
And I guess I'll move around this fire. Move towards this guy since he's still alive.
Probably put out some of the flames on your fur.
Oh, I didn't attack.
True. Yeah.
Let me
Doesn't
take
specify all
take another
things.
javelin out of my back pocket here
Oh, fuck.
and try to throw this at him.
Thanks for the. Yeah. My bad, my bad.
It's all good. You care.
12's gonna
I already
miss.
misplayed the like last combat like
Okay.
wrong in 5 ways that I've realized. So I was like,
Nim.
all right, I'm
There's
gonna
one uninjured Spriggan left.
let's go run up and stab him,
Okay.
and it's gone forever.
Into the ether.
You mean it didn't light up?
17.
Oh,
That is 12. Yeah. Hey. Or yeah, 17.
Yes.
Yes. Correct. We got that down. All right, and then I only get a regular. Oh no, I have an
Yeah,
ally
yeah,
adjacent. I
yeah.
do have an ally adjacent.
There's an enemy's enemy. But either way.
That get unicorn's an ally.
That's
Trust me.
me.
Oh my fucking god, let's go.
Unicorn damage.
It's 16 damage,
Woo.
and then I will pull out my crossbow for a bonus attack if he's not dead.
he's not dead, but he almost is.
And that's a 19 on the die.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I didn't run up and stab him, just add
Yo,
him.
where did this all go last combat?
Yeah, hand crosses. Six.
Yeah.
a feast or famine, man.
Plus, you get the stunt, so you could always do something else if you wanted to.
The style.
Plus 3 to something damage.
Alright, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Nice.
All right.
I don't need any more
Can't
stunts.
clear.
Take a couple seconds to control
You wanna-
the flame.
you wanna hit on
Or
the-
put the flame out.
You want to hit on the dryad real quick? Call her out.
I don't give a shit about the dryad. I'm more fucking here for this unicorn, bro. But the animal handling this unicorn, all up. Let's go.
I think in the Fae, unicorn are sentient. I don't think they're animals. I could be wrong.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to like keep it. I was just trying
I just meant like an animal
that's
that
true,
doesn't
okay.
make sense
Yeah,
for a
for
sentient
it.
creature.
to
Yeah.
just calm it down, kind of a thing. But okay, I see what you mean. It's an actual
Yeah.
person, kind of, more of a person than they're
It
gonna.
would be a persuasion. Or
So the unicorn kind of shakes and collects himself too, and he goes over to where you guys are all standing.
This
And he
horse.
says,
Does it look like that? Does it look like a horse with a glute on? well, if that's how unicorns look, I would be so much happier. Like, that would be hysterical.
like a big upside down ice cream cone on
Yeah,
his
literally,
face.
like that's just how unicorns look. Like that's just how they grow.
I mean, he's got a huge
Tom,
horn, man.
maybe when you run a Feywild campaign for D&D, that's how the unicorns would be. I'm gonna stick with your typical
All right.
majestic, ideal
Okay.
horse with a
Like spiral.
With
I
a
can only imagine the
horn.
ice cream cone. The unicorn speaks.
He is injured. He is tired, really exhausted, and he says, I am Palombeer. Is anyone injured? Can I help anyone heal?
Oh, we got a healing unicorn.
Not me.
That's
Unicorn,
yeah.
He like
Just a
looks
little
at you
cinch
and like
for-
gives you a little wink, and his horn sparkles for a moment. Um,
Some jibbies come out.
he says, "These vile Spriggan captured us. They burnt 2 of the dryads, Fira." Fira, and
Brennan was the guy.
the other one,
Brenner, the first one.
Hana. Fira and Hana.
She the one that was captured against you.
No. He
Okay.
says, just lost it. Goddamn.
Fear of Brennan.
Aberdeen ran into
I
the
don't know why
woods.
you'd
I'm
be
sure
afraid of
she's
Benny Hill.
just.
It's a great place to
And
eat.
then as he's like
Represent.
is looking around for her, you see her emerge from a tree.
Mm.
He Palantir goes over, touches his horn against her, and she heals, gets back some of her health. She says, "Thank you all so much for saving us. I only wish you could have got here sooner. 2 of my sisters are burned, and I fear. Well, I watched them burn on fire.
That's right. She didn't burn.
And then when they fell, that tree," and she nods towards one of the fallen trees. When they fell that tree, that's when Sembia was lost.
Who's Sembia?
Wasn't that Brenner?
The what? Oh, my bad, Brennan.
The first one was Bruno.
Yeah, the one that came to us crying.
Brenner's sacrifice got us here to save you. That was all and lost.
That is good to know.
I did put out the bonfire. Gone.
Thank you. You were the force that is here, fighting against the whatever that is behind this shadow.
We are part of it, half of it.
We'll help you in any way we can.
You heal up your grove and your trees and everything.
Well, please feel free to use us to get behind enemy lines. We can shift and move amongst the trees. Palantir can get you quickly from one place to another. We're going to retreat now to someplace safe. But before I go, she goes over to one of the trees and like literally just reaches into the tree. There's no hole there or anything. She just reaches her hand into the tree and she drags out this small chest.
You picked the right quest.
You were
And she
talking we had the
says,
more dangerous quest than you guys had the battle.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, you guys would have failed. I think we had enough fails.
Our NPCs fail.
You would have lost some NPCs.
Oh, okay.
So losing these NPCs along the way,
Gonna make the
like, is accumulating.
right.
You know, it's not just for the sake of this, but she pulls out of this chest 230 silver pieces, a diamond worth 250 gold, a sapphire ring for 100 gold, worth 100 gold.
230 silver.
Yeah,
230.
230 silver,
Okay.
1 diamond worth 250, and a sapphire ring worth 100 gold. And she says, "I have this too. I haven't been able to use it." And she gives you a small pouch, and she says, "This is dust of dryness. It absorbs water, I believe, and I've had it for years and haven't used it. Maybe you can find use for it."
So it's extra dry now.
Pretty
Could
sure
you
your
just
mom
sew?
uses
Could you
it.
just sew your name in that pouch?
Um, Palantir says, "We are going to go now. We have a lot to recuperate from, but I owe you my life."
We're going to Deborah's cabin for the night, so if something comes up.
I think he'll be able to help you.
Is he still?
Did the uniform just say?
We know his cabin has been in shadow.
Okay.
He just declared a life debt.
Okay.
Y'all should keep track of those.
He said, "I owe you my life."
I was not.
We even got a unicorn's life then.
The right answer is, and I will be sure to collect.
Adding that right to the loot box. It says
Unicorn
one unicorn life debt.
For that, is there a way to get in touch with you? Do you just call out the trees?
You can find us in this region of the forest.
Okay.
Perhaps Deveray can find a way. By the way, the dust of dryness has 3 pinches, 3 basic uses.
Okay. I know exactly what that does. I just
Out of character, I think that's actually pretty good, but I do not remember. What
Out of character, yeah. I don't think, unless you're going to do some research on it. But it you sprinkle it on, I forget what amount of water, but it basically makes a bead, a hard little bead of water. You can throw it or deactivate it somehow, and it returns back to that form.
okay. Thank you.
Something along those lines.
Cube of water 15 feet on a side into one marble-sized pellet. That's a lot of water.
There you go.
Floats or rests in the air where the dust is sprinkled. Pellet's weight is negligible. Someone can use an action to smash the pellet on a hard surface, causing the pellet to shatter and release all of the water absorbed. Doing so ends that pellet's magic.
So
He locks him on the chest.
it's coming up on 11. We got about 20
One
minutes. How about I set up what we're doing and
Tackle that next week.
yeah, but let me get you guys to the cabin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So after about another hour or so of riding, running, you're a bear folk, you come to a solidly built cabin in a clearing in the forest. Small herb garden, vegetable garden, a few feet from the trail that leads to the door. Nearby, there is a layer of pine branches woven through like a wooden frame, covering about a 10 by 10 area.
Any signs of battle or anything?
Make a perception or survival, whatever it is
Best
however it is you're trying to find this out, or investigation. I'll take investigation.
Perception's probably the best. Perception is probably the same. 14 for perception.
14. There's been some traffic through here. Yeah, you can see. And you see some of the ground kind of torn up around that pit.
See, recent that long ago.
Yeah, it doesn't look old. Doesn't look fresh.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah,
Any,
within the last day or two.
any signs of life? Is it dark out?
There are lights inside the house. Yes, you can see some dim candle lit interior. Not bright, but
Any,
nothing that you hear.
oh, is there? Do we need a special word or anything to approach his secretly? Do you know?
Yeah, actually.
Actually,
Deveray!
Actually,
You say this now.
He just says, "Yeah, Deveray!" Calls the druid's name.
okay.
From inside, you hear a little feeble voice, a little hoarse.
Wait, the voice? I do mean this in all seriousness. The voice is hoarse, or the voice came from a horse? It's like I am.
We just
telling.
talked to a voice.
Exactly. That's
I
why I'm
said-
asking.
Bro,
I said you hear a feeble
That's racist.
voice. It's kind of hoarse.
Okay, it's kind of hoarse. Okay.
it's racist.
Or I said it's a little hoarse.
Bro,
There's not a feeble.
It's a
Yeah.
speciest.
Yeah.
I was being genuine when I was asking that one. I apologize because I knew that was going to come off like a joke, and it wasn't a
Sure.
joke.
After a moment, you hear who's out there? It says, it's Orson of Bjornreich. Are you okay in there? Moment passes. I can hardly hear you. Come on in.
That's true. That's true. Insight, yeah. I'm following you up on that one. Let's go.
24.
Fuck you. I got 17. It's not bad, but like I was like, oh, I got like a good roll, and he's just like 24. I'm like, I'm not gonna match that.
I don't know why, but whenever you say Orson and the way he talks, I think of Patrick Warburton. Like,
What?
the guy who played Krunk in Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
That's whose voice he
Oh,
did.
the voice. Yeah,
That's whose
sort of
voice I
like
hear.
little overly dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Voice of Kuzco.
Um,
Do we need to track?
no, it doesn't appear. Well, it doesn't exactly. It doesn't sound like he's trying to lure you in, but something sounds a little off.
Didn't he just say come inside? He did.
He did.
It's definitely a way to lure you in. That's the exact meaning of
He's,
this word.
he's a little distressed, I should say.
Okay.
It's not like he's being.
Can I like hop up on the house or something and like take a peek in? See if
Yeah, there's windows in the cabin.
Okay.
Windows.
Yeah, the way that you were making it sound like it's like almost like woven into like the ground, so I wasn't sure if there was windows and stuff like
No,
that.
it's like a
I think
regular
like
log cabin.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to like.
It's
peek-
not like the lodge that you guys are in.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to peek in and
Mhm.
see what I can see without like going in.
Okay. You see a
I just imagine my two rabbit ears going up from a window, like just trying to be sneaky about it, but it's just
Yeah.
You gotta use one hand to
yeah,
put
exactly.
down.
you see an elf. He is sitting at a table, and he just kind of looks a little haggard.
Would I know if that looks like him? Like, why would I know what?
I don't know if you would have ever crossed paths with Deveray.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have.
Probably not. You might have heard of him. Oh,
Right.
druid, but I don't know
Okay.
that you would recognize him per se. But yeah, dressed in sort of frontiersman kind of clothes.
Anybody else in the room or anything else?
No,
Anything that
no,
looks out
little
of place?
candle on the table. Probably candle on the other side of the cabin. It's lit. So light glow, fireplace not lit, and he's just kind of sitting there, and he's active. He's just kind of like waiting.
I'll go back to Orson and be like, there's an old man, elf, like, sitting at a table.
Out with it, rabbit. What?
Stop so slow.
He's sitting inside. Elf, older elf. Is that
It's new. Right?
Deverett?
It's older elf sounds like Deveray, yeah.
Then I see no problem. And I kind of scurry into the door.
Okay. Here we go then.
Yeah, let's talk that Saul.
This is the first time you did it, so I was confused.
Actually, the third, I think, but
Was it?
yeah.
I guess it's
yeah.
So
The sentences were shorter.
You
earlier.
Moves
Yeah.
really quick, but talks really slow.
Might be half sloth.
you see Deveray, and when he hears people come in, he kind of turns, a little stiff, like a little kind of stiff, dim light. He says, "Hello, all. What are you doing here?
Just we came to, I guess, check in on you, and
Well, we were seeing if he
we're
could.
looking to get
He's
some help on with
Fuck.
the source of the shadow.
That's it.
Ah,
We're gonna try and take it down. I think.
I hope you can.
Any assistance? But can you give us any assistance?
There is something
I,
wrong with him.
Had a whole lot of time to study it.
Looks like you've had much time.
It's a big forest. It's hard for me to
I'm gonna run that die quick.
get around too much these days. Any of the NPCs want to ask if you guys, I know
Yeah.
your characters aren't there, but if you're thinking of anything that
It's just like talking to a small horse.
Is there anything we can do to help you? You don't seem in the best of shape right now.
doing okay.
You want a good berry? Tasty.
I would say no. When he goes to like reach, like when you throw it, his motions are very like herky jerky, like kind of like slow and a little bit of a delayed reaction, and it hits him. And he's not that old. He's not elderly and decrepit.
Mm-hmm.
He's for an elf, he's say beyond middle age. And then he like kind of creakily starts to reach over for the good berry, and then just like stops and creakily comes back up.
Has Orson seen Deveray before?
Yes.
Okay, my bear folk is gonna like nudge him and like point at him, and he turns and goes like, not saying it, but go like, is that normal? Is that normal Deveray?
No. I don't know what's up with him.
I'll begin starting a ritual for detect disease, poison. I'm gonna
Is he?
sit down and just start a ritual.
Okay.
It takes 10 minutes, so.
I guess I'll ask like, has the darkness been affecting you?
I don't see why it would.
Could you tell me what day it is?
It's hard to say. It's been dark out there all the time. I
We
don't
need to remove him
know.
from the darkness.
I need to stay here in my cabin.
I like quickly look back at Orson and just been like, this does like, no, okay,
He's probably tied to this.
yeah, something's going on here.
I mean, as far even if he's
Oh.
what I know, that he gets his power from this. If he gets removed from here, he's gonna lose his power.
I don't give a shit. if
Probably
he's
not.
weak. It's
Like
just-
even in your dealings with the in your past, you don't get that read from him.
I'm gonna do like investigate around this house
Okay.
/ cabin and just
Mhm.
look for everything, like anything that doesn't look like it belongs, anything that looks like something's weird.
Actually, nothing looks out of place. Like there's he's normal living.
Right.
Probably book open on the table or something, and some candles that have been burnt down a little bit. Some food in the pantry, some herbs and whatnot. Are you like looking in places and stuff? Like
I mean, I'm not like trying to like dive into everything, but like if something seemed out of place, as in like
I mean, even that seems out of place.
what? that nothing's out of place.
I know that you know it looks like everyday use is happening in the house, but it looks like he can't even get up.
Right. Oh no. Yeah. There's definitely something wrong
Can-
here.
His bed is unmade,
Okay.
even though it's not unmade on this.
Can I, NPC wise, have you had any other like visitors recently? Because you seem extremely exhausted.
Just a couple dryad. Maybe it is a disease.
No visitors lately. I live in a pretty remote part of the forest.
Mhm.
I live in a pretty remote part of the forest.
We're doing a ritual.
Definitely said it as a question.
What's the ritual?
Bruce.
Detect poison and disease.
Oh, yes.
It's not gonna pick this shit up. I want to go outside, check around the house.
Mhm.
Just anything weird tracks, any weird paths, or something that just doesn't really sit right with me.
You've seen, outside some
Yeah.
footprints and whatnot. Around that, I guess like sort of makeshift cover. It's like some branches woven through this, almost like lattice, I guess, like a frame. And there's a hole underneath of it.
I'm going home.
And there's been some movement around that. Some of the dirt and grass there is kind of dug up.
I quite literally go head first down the hole.
You just bring it down and anybody else is down.
I mean, at this moment, no. Just gonna go peek.
When you peek, you see a wolf down there. It's about 10 feet deep, and there's a wolf down there, and it looks injured, and it kind of like looks up at you and whimpers, breathing heavy, bleeding.
Sounds
from
like
a
you
couple
found
different
Deborah.
places.
Is this just look like a pit, or does it look like a tunnel?
No, it looks like a dug pit. Like
Okay, it's
roughly
okay.
square. Yeah.
Okay.
10
Sounds
by
like you
10.
found Deborah.
Possible. But why would he stay in?
Yeah, and something else.
Something's going on here.
Might be safer to be in the dark alone in a hole as a wolf than a human. Or an elf. Oh. You can always ask him if he's Deborah.
I will go in and I'll pull like I don't know, you and one of the randoms, and just kind of like go and show them what's going on in the hole.
Mhm.
So just to see like what their reactions would be.
It's all broken. Okay. Let's start.
Oh wait, no. If you're in the middle of
9
how long
minutes
is your
go
ritual?
by.
Stay in your ritual. Stay in your ritual.
I don't know. It's probably been 8 or 7 or 8.
I'll grab.
Yeah, we're close.
I'll grab 2 people. I just don't want to grab Orson, so I'm
Okay.
just kind of like I just wanted to see what other people
Mhm.
were thinking. Like,
Well, should we help it?
I do think that's a good idea.
You've got the good berries I gave you. You want
That's true, but I don't know if that's gonna help. We'll pull it out, like kind of a thing. It?
All right.
Well,
it's,
let's give
you got a rope? Anybody got any rope here? Somebody has rope.
Just
amongst
check
the different
myself, knowing
adventurers.
goddamn well I don't have rope.
Listen, buddy. It's one of the Eladrin.
Yeah.
Kind of just, it's a 10-foot pit, but he just kind of climbs down there and, oh, buddy, easy. And starts petting the wolf. And the wolf, it's a gray, full-size wolf. Kind of winces when he first touches it. And then you see the Eladrin, put his hand on one of the wounds and whisper something. And then feeds a good berry to it. And he says, kind of scoops the wolf. It's heavy, but he says, all right, help me out of here. Get the wolf. And between the different people who are out there,
Yeah.
he's able to sort of get this wolf, on the ground. It's able to at least stand now. It's still a little gimpy.
Anyone to speak of
Nudges,
animals?
and then it goes
to.
up.
Let's walk it out.
It goes up to the door of the cabin.
It's
Yeah.
detect poison disease if there's any poison and disease around. Or
Neither.
Okay. shot.
He's got AIDS.
When the wolf comes through the
That would be STDs.
door of the cabin,
You gotta see that. Okay.
Deveray like looks quickly at it, like it's the first smooth and quick motion you've seen this person do. But he looks at it, and he says, "Go away." And the wolf is like hesitant and kind of like looks quizzically back.
Does Deborah have a familiar?
I think that's his pet.
Why would you put him in the? Asking Deborah, why would you put your pet in a hole?
He's a bad wolf.
Why is he bad? What do you do?
He's just bad. I think you need to head to the Vanguard.
No, it's all right with you.
Do you know
We'll
where
wait here.
that is?
We'll wait here 'cause we got the rest of our company's coming to meet us here.
There is nothing for you here,
Okay.
but I think you will find answers at the Vanguard.
I think that you should join us at. Take this as actually in character.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I can picture.
The Lair Lorne Inn. You should leave this darkness.
Says, no, my
That's
job is
Not-
here.
that's not a request.
I will not leave this cabin.
Why?
It is my home.
Then I think our choice is made. You are leaving.
I love every bit of this. This is great.
What kind of armor does Nim wear?
Like
Not metal.
it's not metal. No, it's like hide or something. Leather.
I think I see where you're going
Kind
with
of
this.
studded leather.
No, it's not solid.
He looks at Orson, who's wearing like some, kind of dressed like the bear, full facey there, and you see him say like, and Orson's metal, you hear it like creak.
Oh, heat.
He starts to like heat up and starts to get red. Orson's like, fuck! Like starts getting off, and his friends are starting to pick up, and that's where we'll end tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What? Beats up a dog.
Oh,
I'm not putting up for that shit tonight.
I guess I got to try stuff down in the house or.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, that's.
I don't speak with animals. Well.
That's
That's pretty quick. Players have to have it prepared to be able to
All right. Well,
Okay, so yeah.
good shit.
Woo!
Is that where you want to end it?
Yeah, I think that's a good
that's a
spot.
good stopping point.
We'll
Oh, yeah.
probably I gotta figure out what the best way to go from here is. If it's next week, assuming everybody's here,